V.
That's the royal person with the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, I entirely missed that they were royal. I just thought, dragon.
I mean, I would say that's her most defining feature for sure. Giant dragon.
Yeah. It's hard to miss, let's say.
If I had something to point out, that would be it.
Well, in Kiga, that is kind of a sign of royalty, seeing as the shogun of Kiga is the head of the Red Dragon clan. So having a giant red dragon is kind of a sign of nobility.
We
But also
have another
makes sense.
son of. Yeah, we also have another son of Daichi.
Oh well, that doesn't.
It's crazy how things make sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is
How
terrible.
long will this? How long would this son of Daichi last?
All right. I will ask. What's the conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit? Hold on, I gotta look this up.
I've got no
Oh
idea.
god, it's something like divided by 2 minus.
It's 2.6, I think.
Hold on.
the distance is going to be in feet. We'll leave that for you, but the rest of us are going to use Celsius.
So you just multiply Celsius by 2, then add 30. Okay, that's not bad.
32. Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, I use the formula.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like 90-something degrees. No, 80-something degrees. Okay, cool.
Is this the second time we posted the same thing at the exact same time?
Yes, except I'm lazy and I just searched it up.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, we are exactly 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
God, I have no sense of like temperature when it comes to Fahrenheit. I just hear people say, "Oh, it's 60 degrees, it's nice," and I'm just thinking, "You fucking, huh?"
Okay. So Fahrenheit 32 is freezing. That's freezing temperatures, which is Celsius. I think is 0. 0 degrees is freezing temperatures, right? For you
Yeah.
guys. All right. So it's 32, and then it hits about it's like okay temperatures when we hit like 60, and then 72 is the perfect temperature. That's like room temperature.
See, 60 degrees will just fucking kill you.
Yeah.
I bet.
60 degrees Celsius.
Hottest temperature I've been in was 38 degrees. It was awful.
Dude, I used to live in Dubai. 52 degrees.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's misleading because everywhere in Dubai is like air conditioned. You don't go outside when it's like.
That is true, and it is very dry. But still, I get to boast.
I'm
So
telling
fuck
you,
you.
man, it gets the hottest it's been where I'm at is 107 degrees actual hot, but with how humid where I live, the feeling like what temperature it is 127. That's the
oh
hottest
wow.
I've ever felt.
Okay, I just spent that time searching up 105 Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah. Dude. I live in just terrible.
See, now I live in the UK.
It is hot and humid all the time here.
In the UK.
Oh yeah, is that how it is in the UK?
No. I said I now live in the UK, and then Grovat said it's.
Oh, yeah. I am so far from the
It is quite cold in the UK. I think right now outside it's 1 degree Celsius, so that's pretty cool.
Let me look at the temp outside.
The pun.
But you don't go outside in UK. You just sit on the pub all day.
I mean, to be honest, going out, it's not that bad outside.
Alright. Temperature. It is 61 degrees outside. 61 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Dude, like don't give it in Fahrenheit because we're like, what? Dude, how are you not like dead?
Yeah.
Alright, 61 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Hold on.
Are you a fiend?
16.1 degrees Celsius.
Well, I mean, I guess you could just like do the backwards. So 61 minus 32, 29.
That is
Times
too
5.
much brain power.
I think that's
105 divided by 9. 1 carry 1.
It is the
Uh,
weekend. I do not want
almost like
numbers
11.
It's 16.
unless it's dice.
Yeah, it's 16 degrees Celsius where I'm at.
I made a math mistake somewhere. Shit.
Write
Don't
it
worry,
out.
You've been out of school for a year. Don't worry about it. You don't need math anymore.
You can also ask Google.
Eh, my
Google.
laptop's really slow.
And get a calculator.
Yeah, but then I have to like move to get up.
Oh, shit.
Fucking to get up to
I'm
get
curious,
food.
Since you know, I assume, DM, what color is V's dragon red? Like, actually red? Like, I know it is on the map here, but is it actually red?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what I discussed with the player and what they were describing during the game last time, there were some differences. So I'll have to discuss that with them. But as for this session, she's going to be flying away on that dragon and will not be part of the session this time.
And you know what? I can do it even easier. The dragon is now pink. Since
Okay, I think this is about the best I'm going to do. We can jump into that question and start going down the line with what your guys' characters would be doing and look like in the anime opening.
Alright.
Straight up.
that's easy. I would be the one that plays that awesome music. And then maybe
Yeah.
said explosions.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just like this like Lotus opening and Estrella sitting in it as she begins the song, and it just like slowly pans past her towards the other.
Oh,
Yeah.
where would you be in the, like, where would you be? Where you be like beginning, middle, end? Like, where you when it starts? Like, how far into
Well,
the
Well, this
anime
is
are
because we do this like this every week. It'll be going down the line as it is in Discord. That's how the characters would be introduced
you? Oh, okay.
in that order.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Jin would be running away from some guards. She would turn a corner, change her form, and basically dupe the guards and wander off on a merry way. That's what she would be doing. Because that's a very Jin thing to do.
How about Jerry? Have we got you on voice today?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo.
Not sure how well I sound, but I'm here. Yeah, I'm next, right? This was on the phone. Doesn't have a specific order.
Oh yeah, you're next. Sorry.
Yeah, probably like surrounded with tabaxis. Then I just grow large, and they look at me in shock, and I just swing, and my eyes are glowing red. And then Spike like flies in front of the camera, and it switches to the next one.
Pretty cool.
Sick. What about
That's
Alana?
gonna be cheesy. Yeah, I'll just be asleep on my desk in my office with 17 stacks of paperwork, pen in hand. That is all.
Perfect.
I guess for Govad it would just be like him training with like basically Kung Fu Panda training, and then like the like lightning breath mouth like in a line and like cut it all in half and stuff. Like in a turn and switches.
Nice. I think Sakura would probably be doing some cool fire stuff. Looking awesome. The tea dragon would come in to like drink some tea and then like disintegrate the camera, I guess. Because why not? It's like all pink fire and like pink disintegration, so it's just like, I guess seeing as I'm the one at the end, it would just like sort of have like that kind of transition, like disintegration into the title thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, God.
It's
And
awesome.
Yeah, that was a great idea. Thank you for that, Matt. You can get inspiration for that suggestion.
One of
Yeah.
these is not like the other.
Which one isn't like the other?
Me asleep.
Oh,
No, that's the best. There's definitely going to be a story there for the new characters that have been introduced. But with
Is-
that as
Is there drool or is there not drool? Is he drooling on the desk or not?
Some questions need not be answered. The answer is whatever you want it to be.
we'll find that out by the end of the season.
What character guess? Does he drool?
The last time, as the Unicorn Samurai was raising his hand to ready his troops, he and his contingent of Shiracorp soldiers faced off with the pirates, both factions ready to fight over the dead dragon turtle. And Sakura, from the side of the pirates, tried to warn them away, though they only seemed provoked by the orders of such a young girl. And before giving his order for the samurai hiding in the tree line to open fire, a new group approached from the south to interrupt him. Led by an unassuming Shira Corp member named Elias, the newcomers tried to negotiate a deal before resorting to violence. With him walked a blue dragonborn in monk's robes who seemed to recognize the party, and evidently he had come from Toto, much to the original party's disappointment. But they were also joined by Juan T. Lamia from the Shira Corp and a humanoid woman riding a large drake. The woman on the drake seemed eerily familiar, wearing blue robes and sporting shock white hair. Her face was obscured by a mask, however, the air of nobility around her was palpable, especially when she showed her signet ring and claimed to be the voice of the shogun himself. This was Lady V, princess of the Crane clan and sister of Lady Sumihime, another daughter of the shogun. Realizing that a fight here would be of no benefit to any of them, the two factions slowly came to an agreement. However, as they were doing so, nature was taking its own course. The seas were getting rougher as the eggs around the dragon turtle seemed to be moving. It quickly became evident that at least two of the eggs were hatching, though not of their own volition, and the eggs were being attacked at the same time by egg hunters, salamander like creatures who are able to disguise themselves as dragon eggs using their inflatable tails. The burrowing lizards seemed to have disturbed the dragon turtle wormlings, forcing them to hatch early, and this disturbed the egg hunters as well, alerting the party to their presence as they attacked the pirates investigating the eggs. A fight ensued, and the egg hunters were easily dealt with, Lady V chasing the last of them to their deaths with a summoned fire elemental spirit, but the fight was not yet over, as June was noticing a group of creatures approaching from the north, hidden beneath the waves crashing to the shore. Soon the creatures were upon them, and Grovard the Dragonborn monk was holding them off while the others rained down arrows and eldritch blasts. It seemed as though the monk was totally fearless until from the waves rose a sea fury, screaming in the language of giants about her ocean's claim to the turtle, and her small force of sea hags and skeletons clambering onto the turtle's shell to enforce her will as she glared at Grovard with death in her eyes. A fear crept through him, but only for a moment, as Estrella began her calming song and Sakura unleashed a beam of immense energy, searing the sea fury's flesh and causing her to shriek out in pain. As this attack was soon followed by a barrage of gunfire from the Shiracorp samurai on the orders of Elias and June, while the mimic ship detonated his explosive arrows in the same place. The fury then dissolved into a swarm of snakes, desperately trying to escape the army that she faced, but thanks to the beacon of fire that V sent after it, the others were easily able to finish it off. Meanwhile, Jerry had begun casting a ritual to speak with the dragon turtles and was keeping them calm during the fight. And as the battle ends, the spell is nearly complete, and you all find yourselves as you were at the end of the fight. What would you all like to do?
Well, that was quite interesting.
Yeah, we seem to attract powerful things. I don't know why.
It must be a curse only unto you. Anyway, shall we return to our previously discussed plans?
Grovod will. I was gonna go and check on the turtles to see if they've hatched or not. I would just be over there looking on the eggs.
Same.
Yeah, you guys would see Jerry sitting there as he just finishes casting this ritual, and yeah, Jerry, you have cast Speak with Animals as they are approaching. So, what are you doing?
I tell them that it's fine, that I'm not here to hurt them.
Yeah, with your animal handling checks last session, I'd say that's enough to have convinced them that you mean them no harm, and they seem quite calm. The one, especially in front of you, seems to have calmed completely. The one at the back, you will all notice, is still thrashing around quite a bit. It seems like it isn't completely out of the egg, and is still trying to break off pieces of this egg. But you'll also realize that these eggs are thick. I mean, it's like breaking through drywall, the thickness of this egg. But yeah, it seems calm and is sort of lowering its head towards you, Jerry. This is what you're looking at.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
But this is, I mean, at least as big as the two of you together.
This is really cute.
He's
Has
adorable.
horrendously large eyes.
Yeah.
Sus. The picture's not showing up for me. It's okay.
As far as I can reach. And just tell them they can leave, go back to the sea.
Oh, it's so cute. Can I like go and sort of try and help the other one to get out of its egg by like sort of like trying to pull at the cracking egg pieces?
Yeah, you can give me an animal handling check.
Let's try.
Yeah, as you come towards it, you see this turtle sort of thrash around and just snap at you with its beak, but it doesn't actually get you. But you see it is quite defensive, and it doesn't seem too keen on your presence right there.
Then she'll leave it, but she'll like leave like a bowl of tea at the ground in front of it. It's like a peace offering.
It's poison tea.
No!
Because they can't make war when they are dead.
Alright, give me a persuasion check this time.
Oh, my persuasion's even worse.
Is it? I thought Sakura had decent persuasion.
Nope, it's +0.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as you do that, you see that the turtle notices the tea, but goes back to trying to break its way out of the egg, and seems far more focused on that. But yeah, you have left tea there. It might take to it later, but this one seems a little bit more aggressive than the one talking to Jerry.
I have a really funny idea. I'm gonna
She'll also.
I'm gonna inspire it in Draconic and basically sing "I want to break free" and spend bardic inspiration on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
fuck
Yeah,
that.
you can absolutely.
Can Jin take like 1d4 damage of groan damage?
Psychic damage.
Yeah, you can take psychic damage if you like.
I think
Picture that, Scott Pilgrim versus the World does the drummer that mimes shooting herself in the head with a little effect. Like, you can actually do that with magic, and
I think Sakura would try to talk to this one in Draconic, the other one. But first you'd offer it tea.
How much
yeah,
tea
you will
do you
see.
have?
You will see the
Unlimited.
one now that has been inspired will actually start managing to break out of this, and will start making its way out of the egg. You see it still sort of fumbling about and just crashing down onto the sand, spilling some of that tea, but it is slowly making its way out. So these are wormlings, so they are still their speech is not their first.
Yeah.
These are not going to have long conversations with you, but they do seem to understand what you're saying when you speak to them in Draconic.
I will also attempt to go to this one over here and speak in Draconic to try and calm it down. Try and give it kind of, I don't know,
Hey,
trying to get.
you can also give me an animal handling check. With that one, you can have advantage because of Astra's inspiration.
Yeah. Okay. 11. God.
Oh, with the advantage. Ouch.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 6.
Oh, unlucky. Yeah, no, that one seems very aggressive, and just you see it turn to you, and it just sort of puffs out. You see this little like steam breath just puff out of its nose towards you, and you feel the heat from it, but it doesn't actually burn you. It's just sort of giving a warning.
Yeah. All right. I'll like do like my little lightning out of my mouth as well, and then I'll walk away. I'll like get a little bit of that, and then walk away.
Dragons growling at each other. Yeah, cool. You see it sort of like tilts its head to the side and watches you as you walk away, just seemingly taken aback.
The audacity. Okay.
Yeah, while everybody's mucking around over there, I'll go to Elias, and I'll walk up next to him and ask him, "So, what is it that you want with us?"
Well, personally, there's not much I want with you. It's more that I want these ships. Well, of course, you've heard me say before, I am an investigator and all. I'm simply on the case of the missing Shia son.
Ah, yes, the missing boy that we've heard so much about.
Indeed, it would be quite a lucrative deal if I could crack it, I suppose.
Well, unfortunately, we have not heard anything about it.
That's a shame.
You try
Although I
your
suppose
luck with these
nothing ever
pirates
comes
over
easy. Sorry?
you could try your luck with these pirates over here. They might know something, but as far as my group goes, we've just been hearing rumors about it. That's about it.
On that, I notice these pirates you are with. Sorry, they are something parrots. Parrot pirates. Right, that's it. Could have sworn I heard them before. Yes. They are not the same as those pirates over there, I say, gesturing, like, to the east.
Huh.
Are they?
What, these pirates?
The ones, like, just to the right, yeah.
Oh, that group? I do not know who those people are. We haven't interacted with them yet.
Yeah, you can both of you actually give me a perception check as you both look over there to that group, because that is, yeah, you're right, that is definitely a separate group. You can see you can both see that they are currently trying to loot the wreckage of that ship, and they are busy carrying crates and boxes out. Elias, you don't see anything of value. You can't really tell what they are salvaging, but June, you notice a crate full of very shiny things that you see them just closing before they lift it up and start carrying out of the wreckage of that ship. But neither of you know who that crew is. It is not the same crew that you guys arrived with.
As I spot these shiny things, I'll ask Elias, do you know about any of the shipwrecks around here? We just kind of came here to look at the dragon turtle. That's the only reason we really here.
Would I?
You can give me a history check with advantage.
Seems like someone's
Natural one. Double natural one. Oh, one,
There's a
one.
12 and 1.
Okay, a 15. Yeah, you're not exactly familiar because most of them have been destroyed and you don't see their flags. But you do recognize that these ships were part of Nagaka's fleet. They worked for, this is a Shira Corporation fleet of ships, and the reason you came here with Nagaka, who's no longer playing with us, but you also don't see around at the moment, but is that was the fleet that the Shira boy was on when he was the fleet that was supposed to arrive back just yesterday morning. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I can't quite tell much from here, but those were ships of the Nagaka fleet, and well, that's really it. All I suppose I can deduce is that those are just boxes of trade goods.
Well, if you're looking for evidence for this Shira boy or whatever, best bet is probably to ask those pirates over there or investigate the ships around here.
Indeed. Well, I had a different course in mind. Actually, if you don't mind, could you accompany me for just a minute or two?
Sure.
Yeah, and I'll just approach these pirates.
All right.
Hello, good men and women. Are there women around? Or are these just men?
In this particular group, no, these are all men.
Okay. Hello, men. If you do not mind, I would like to have a look at these crates. I will not take anything. You can promise you that.
No, get back, Shira swine. This stuff is ours. We got here first.
You know we are Shira.
Well, you look like a Shira type. And that one looks like a samurai. We won't trust none of you lot.
Ah, for Pete's sake. We solemnly promise we won't touch any of your damn loot. You can even watch us. We're just investigating, if you will.
Yes. See, I am the Shira, however, I am not security or anything that will give you trouble. I'm simply an investigator.
You can either both give me a persuasion check or one of you give me a persuasion with advantage.
Probably a good idea if I do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god.
All right. I suppose we can probably tell you the two of you. All right, boys, keep an eye on these two. Carry on. And he just sheaths his sword again as he stands there and watches over you closely.
All right. Jin will begin searching through a couple of crates, see if he can find anything like that.
Same here. Just like to investigate if there's anything more than just goods.
Yeah, you can both give me an investigation check. Okay, nice. So what you guys find, you find that they have hit the jackpot here, basically. This is why they were not at all involved in that fight. They were just trying to gather up as much of this as they can. You can see they've put most of it into crates already, but there are a couple of chests and things that they've been pulling out of these wreckages and amassing here, which, with those checks, you can tell that there are, let me see, yeah, there's easily like 700 koku, possibly tens of thousands of gold coins. There are pearls, diamonds, gemstones of all kinds. There's little potion bottles. There are spell scrolls. They've they've found they've got a box of about 6 sets of chain shirt armors, and there are 3 big barrels of vinegar. Probably not worth much, but a couple of sets of armor and yeah, quite a few potions and things like that. But this seems like way more than just a trade vessel. Like the value of this seems exorbitant for the ship that was carrying it.
My.
Actually, Elias, you can give me one more history check as you are looking over this now and actually looking over these items. Because you
Okay.
know that this is a Shira Corporation ship and the kinds of things that they would share. Yeah, you find this really strange. Like, this is not the kind of stuff that should be on this ship. You haven't seen this kind of wealth anywhere in the Shira Corporation. You have no idea why it was on this ship and where the hell it could have been coming from or going to.
Can I look around for any recoverable documents, a ship manifest, etc., anything like that?
Yeah, sure. One more investigation check. This one will be with disadvantage, though, actually, because
Oh, that was a good
of
roll.
the wreckage, trying to find paper that has survived.
Oh, that was so close, and that's 20.
Yeah, so you find it. You do like you see something sticking out of the sand underneath one of the crates, and you pull at it, and you 100% sure that's the manifest. And as you pull at the scroll, you see that it is just a sliver of paper. The rest has been worn off by water and the sand and all of this wreckage. Yeah, there's nothing left of the manifest, at least on this ship.
Alright.
Well, this is frustrating.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I can send a list of all the things you see standing on the shore, though. If you actually want a catalog of what's there, because they have been pulling all of these things out. All the things they've managed to salvage are sort of lying here on the beach. They'll probably need to transport this to another ship somehow to get it out of here. But they seem to be trying to lay claim to this, which if these were Shira ships, they would technically be Shira property.
June respects finders keepers, and she's gonna begin making her way back. You don't want to mess with pirates, man.
I'll walk up to Estrella if you guys are good. And I'll just like thank you so much for the help out there. I don't know what happened. Froze up. What? Thank you for the help. And then I'll hold out my hand, get a handshake.
And Estrella will take it and be like, that's fine. That's really great.
So I'd like to talk to your group of four, right? Yeah, I'd like to talk to your group of 4 because I have some things to be over. I have some business with with Daichi and the Blue Dragons here, and I was hoping that you guys would accompany me as a part of hold on, of Kinji's soldiers. Since y'all are Kinji's soldiers, I figured that I could ask for a little bit of your help on a mission that I'm currently on.
Can I hear the conversation from where I'm at?
Yeah, you guys are all within earshot. You, Sakura, Grover, and Estrella are all within earshot. Elias and June are off to the other side, though, unless June is making her way back already.
No, I
Look,
guess I'd
although
probably
we
still
might be
shooting through.
after, like under his command, we are not his soldiers. We are not his property, although he acts like we are.
Okay.
At least one ring to get before the ceremony.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't catch
Two
that.
rings. We're missing 2 rings, Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but at least one.
Unless, and she just lifts her left hand where a signet ring is. Unless this counts as a ring. But I don't think so.
Yeah, so for the new guys, I'm not sure if I actually explained what the rings are, but you would know. I mean, you guys have already collected some yourselves, but just picture like Shang-Chi in the 10 rings. They're basically like that. That movie is actually a really helpful reference now.
Oh, okay.
Does
Got
that
some
mean
things
that
in
we
it.
have
And
to
it's like, oh
read?
shit, we've been trying to explain that for like over a year.
So now we have to wait a second. So that was why you killed Kid. I see now. And now you expect me to release the Dark One.
No, that's just where the reference ends. Just,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, there are similarities. There's the same cultures. Anyway, carry on.
I see. Yes, you're not really his property per se, but under command, So I was wondering if you guys could help me out. I have a mission here, and then I'm returning. I'm returning back, and I was hoping if you can help me out with that, I can help you out with this, whatever you got going on here, and then we can head back. Because as other blue dragon, uh, kind of in the same group, and then yeah, we can reach some sort of a deal if you like. That's it.
I mean, I guess I do need help getting my flying castle back.
Okay.
Well, it's more like a flying library.
Flying library, you say?
Yeah. We inherited it when we killed my mom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this
Grovan does the whole like check the watch, like yeah, like, great.
Nice was not the right word.
Yeah.
She kind of just like nods. I feel like nice that just like
Yeah.
nods.
But yes, I'm not sure what you have going on, but if you would be so kind to accompany me, I'm sure that this would earn you guys some good favor, and I can help with. I assume besides Dragon Turtle, you'll have other plans here, maybe. So I feel like that's something that I can help out with, and then if we can all return to Daichi after that. I just have some things to do here.
Yeah, you'll notice like quite clearly when you mention Daichi, like Sakura gets a bit of an angry expression on her face.
I'd like to say this like loud enough where like Shira Court people can definitely hear me. Like I'm intentionally trying to do that. And then, okay, I'll just ignore that. Yeah, cool. Would
You see the guy standing right on top of the dragon turtle right next to you, who's very closely listening to what you're saying. So he's just sort of pretending to look out and make sure there's nothing coming closer.
Oh, okay.
And you also see the pirate captain standing on the other side looking down at you. You seem to have gathered a little bit of an audience as a couple of people are crowding around up at the top.
All right. And I look at Estrella again. I was like, y'all wouldn't happen to know where the where the Shira Corp bathhouse is by any chance? Would y'all know where that is, or I'd have to ask some of these folks on the turtle. Do you have
Did
any idea?
we get? I don't think we went. I don't think we went past the bathhouse. So if you need one, I can quickly conjure one up.
Yes, I have I have some you know, we have some business here, you know. And that's where I have to go. So, y'all can clear up whatever you have here, and then whenever y'all are ready, we can go ahead and move on. And then I'll step back and just watch the pirates and the captains and stuff like talk to each other.
Yeah, you can see that the pirates and the samurai are currently, they've sort of, as you guys finish your conversation, they start conversing with each other and just, they seem to be arguing over what the actual original deal was. But they seem to be in their own sort of conversation, as you guys have clearly got quite a few different things going on at the moment. You also have the option to, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there is actually a way to head up. Don't click it yet.
Oh yeah, I see.
I think I'm the only one who noticed it.
Yeah.
I have noticed it last time.
No, I
Yeah.
rolled 2 seconds ago when I was watching to see if anyone approaches, and you told me I see something to the left.
Yeah. You did notice something, and now that most of you have been up top on top of the dragon turtle, you probably would have seen that there's quite a lot more of this stuff that is washed up on shore, further up the shore, more of the shipwrecks as well. But yeah, Jerry, you saw something quite specifically strange, something even larger than the dragon turtle up there.
If you want to go to the bathhouse and deal with the succubi, it's up to you, but I'm going to check out the rest of the area before we head to the water ring.
Yeah.
Hold
Can
on. I'll be right back. I got a call for my job. Give me a second.
can I just see if there's like anything aside from just loot here, like actual, God, what's the fucking word?
Evidence?
Yeah, anything evident, anything like that doesn't belong outside of just exorbitant amounts of loot.
You can give me one more investigation check as you
Okay.
try and search a little bit deeper. Oh shit! Okay, with a 29, you find no evidence necessarily of anything relating to the Shira boy or anything specific like that. But you do realize, standing next to the dragon turtle, and as the smell of its guts are just like sort of distracting you, you realize what all of this must have been for, and that it was some sort of a tribute that you've heard. You remember hearing some people in the Shira Corporation talking about how they pay tribute to the King of the Bay and you always sort of assumed that they meant the Shira Corporation boss, but you now realize that there may actually have been something going on between the Shira boss and this dragon turtle, which you take that as evidence of perhaps how these ships were destroyed. If they weren't destroyed by the storm themselves, if they were destroyed by this dragon turtle, it may have been because they were trying to offer it some sort of a tribute or something. But that is all, that's just sort of a hunch at this point.
And can I just see this dragon turtle? It's just got its undersides cut open entirely.
Yeah, you can see it looks like it was hit by something like by a giant cannonball. And you would also know, all of you would know that the previous night there was a meteor shower that actually rained down into the bay. There were small comets falling into the bay and just has killed half the population of what was in there. There's a bunch of giant squid floating on top. There are dead fish all over the place. This is not the only thing that was killed in the bay last night. But the big worry is that the Shira boy was on one of these ships and that he was killed as well. So that's just looking more and more likely to be true the further you look into these boats.
Well, I hope not. Okay, so just in the meantime, I'll just check the other ships for any notable things left behind. And to the captain, I'll just say, well, enjoy your loot. Make sure Shira doesn't catch up to you, or you will not survive to spend it. Good day to you. And just off I go.
So the pirates sort of look back and forth between each other and just shrug, nodding to each other like, yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Like, thanks.
Yeah, Jin just waves goodbye.
The loot is not my issue. Oh, and while I'm passing by the rest of, I guess, my group, I'll just say, yeah, so those pirates I had a chat with, they've just found quite a mountain of loot, tens of thousands of gold coins worth, gold pieces worth, sorry. If you'd like to reclaim that, go ahead. I'll let them be. Not my issue.
Neither's mine.
That's all. I'm just going to check the rest of these ships. Call me if you need me.
Alright.
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, they are just surrounding those people.
Well, I mean, I've told them they better not let Shira catch up, and we're already here, so kind
Not
of their
our
fault.
From the looks of it, the pirates and the Shira guys have struck a deal of some sort. You
Alright.
take off, I took the other half.
Alright. How do you
Good.
pronounce that?
Dumb.
What is that word?
Wizenfart.
I have never read or heard
What's his
that
name?
word. Oh my
That's
god,
his
that's his
name.
name?
Wait, what? Well, what a
It's
name!
organized Wizenfart.
Oh, I see. Oh. I was like, I really hope that's
Wait,
not a European
it's
thing,
probably
because I
just
don't know that at all.
As someone who's in Europe, that's dumb, and we would make fun of it.
Alright, yeah. And,
Yes. So you just see them now just in arguments. They just start fighting with each other, not like soldiers either, just like children fighting over toys. It's quite comical what's happening over there. Nothing to roll initiative for. is what I mean.
Ooh, I have an idea.
This is my
Sucker
design.
to telepathically talk to June. Be like, now's the time. Let's do the thing. She like
Jin will
turns into
respond.
baby fox.
Jin responds and says, "Oh, please not that thing again."
Yes, that thing again. I always forget which one. Like, is it this one?
Sigh.
No,
she'll-
it's not that one.
The
Not that.
lava Sakura.
No, it's not that
Oh.
one. I think it
Oh
might
my
be this one.
June will hop down near
nope,
and take the form
I
of
didn't-
a shrine maiden. I don't have a shrine maiden though. It looks like she's just putting on a disguise self to you guys.
Yeah, there we go.
That I feel like that encompasses June and Sakura's relationship quite well. Yeah, June will will take Sakura in her hands, wander around the foot of the dragon turtle, and shout out, "Oh, praise thee, Kami-sama! She has come to us! Praise her!" And she'll start ranting like a crazy person while holding a baby fox with multiple tails.
The baby fox is just sitting there proudly and just looking at the pirates, hoping they like respond
Just
to this.
watching.
You guys can give me a performance check. I'll say you can either make it a group thing or Sakura, you can give June advantage on that.
I'm gonna give advantage.
Wise choice.
Woo!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bods, man, bods.
You see the entire group just turn and look at you, and most of them just mouthing like, "What the fuck?" But they're all just staring at you and like frozen. Some of them, there's like two different factions holding the same crate. Just everyone turns to look at you all at once,
Yeah.
and they are all still.
Jin will place Sakura onto this claw over here, and then bow down before her. Let the great Kami-sama speak.
she nods and sits up proudly. As a wise and benevolent Kami-sama, I see that there is an issue about who gets the salute, if I am not mistaken.
So we'll just kind of look at each other back and forth, and then they say, "Oh, well, we found it first." You just hear one of the voices in the background. He goes, "That's not how this works." And you start hearing them starting to argue amongst each other, and immediately the sound's starting to rise, like you're losing their attention.
She's just going to say, "Hush, hush.
They'll look back at you.
This can be easily solved, you see. You can split it equally. Or, if you're not willing to do that, we can take it and give it to the ones who need it. But I will not see any violence over things as trivial as money and materialism." She looks expectantly at them.
You see one of the samurai very sternly just point at one of the pirates and just say, they don't deserve any of this."
June will immediately stand up and say, "Hush, hush! The Kami-sama is speaking. I will not have you interrupt her." And then she'll get down again.
Yeah, roll an intimidation check again with advantage from Sakura.
So much fun.
Do you want me to roll intimidation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, there you
God.
go.
Jesus.
But okay, sorry, Kami-sama. And he bows, and you see him with like this look of pain, confusion on his face, but the rest of them all just look back at you expectantly. So, how should we split it, Kami-sama?
She nods at him and says, "It's quite all right. Um, it's quite simple. You take things by their value, and I think there are 3 parties here. The 2 sort of groups of pirates and our samurai friends. If am I right?"
Yeah, you see, you've got the Shira Corporation in front of you, the Black Parrot Bandits, and Weisenfurt introduces himself as the captain of the Water Walkers.
Um, she nods wisely, and then she says, "I, the Kami-sama, shall decree that this loot be split into 4 in that case. 1 part goes to each of these groups that are present here. The other part will be donated to those who need it. Those who are on the streets and cannot afford to go anywhere else."
I can't believe this is working.
Yeah, so this time, Sakura, I would like you to give me a persuasion check with advantage because of June's
Yeah,
assistance.
I'll give her
One.
bardic inspiration as I was shouting out
Okay.
like one person. So you get an extra D10.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a D10 on top of that.
Oy. Eh,
Ah, man.
14, not bad.
14, yeah, that's above average.
Okay, yeah, you see that they not quite there. They all seem a little bit tense, and some of them are nodding, going, "Yeah, that sounds reasonable." But then you can see a couple of the other pirates going, "Give them to the poor. What the? No, we came here to get this ourselves. We are the poor."
Question,
As
Dev.
the Kami-sama, my word is final. Do you really
What
want to
Kami-sama
rescue
are
my
you?
wrath?
Question, Dev. Can I hear this conversation from?
Yeah. At this point, it's pretty obvious.
Because then I'm gonna use that thaumaturgy to basically make my voice 3 times louder and shout.
Oh god.
Foolish mortal! How dare you to speak to the kami of the seven heavens that way? Bow down and she may forgive you.
Roll another intimidation with advantage, as this entire group cannot see you, and from their perspective, this sounds like it is coming from the head of the dragon turtle.
Yeah, June's also going to use a bit of thaumaturgy to make everything shake a bit. Oh god, this is... I don't know why the Kami-sama expert works so well.
Does, you know?
Oh wow.
The entire group looks over that way, and every single one of them drops to their knees and shifts towards you, Sakura, and they all just bow down and they say, "Apologies, Kami-sama. We didn't mean anything bad. We will share this and give it all to the sorry, Kami-sama." And they all just now are sort of prostrating themselves, and they seem to agree that they will split it equally.
She sits proudly and just nods to them proudly. As a wise and benevolent Kami-sama, I can forgive you. But in future, be careful, because the other Kami-sama, there are some that are not as forgiving.
Yes, Kami-sama. Thank you. And they just are all bowing. And one of them will look up sheepishly and say, "What is your name, Great Pump?"
I like to think that she said audibly.
Yeah. Absolutely. The little fox is sort of looking up into the air, like raising an eyebrow.
I have no name.
I have been alive so long that I have forgotten. You may call me what you wish.
And you'll see one of the people behind go, "Shut up, you idiot! That's obviously the nine-tailed wolf." He goes, "That doesn't look like a wolf." He goes, "Just shut the sorry, man." And they will just bow again, and none of them lift their heads as they are aware of your presence. They're just like waiting for that dragon turtle to come alive. You see some of them shifting their eyes to the side.
Let's think. She looks at the Shrine Maiden. Maybe the Shrine Maiden remembers the Kami-sama's name.
She is not saying a single word. She is she's praising the Kami-sama.
Yeah, at this point, you can give me an insight check, Sakura.
Okay. Let's see.
You get
Wow.
the impression that they seem to have identified it, or will at least come up with their own mythology for whatever they have seen here today. But you get the impression that walking away now is the perfect time because they have all bought into this 100% and will be telling stories of this to their grandchildren.
Nice. She then turns around to look back at the Shrine Maiden because she's actually like on this call. It's just my computer's really slow, so and says, "Shrine Maiden, take me."
Jin will pick up the freaking and then wander off into the forest, never to be seen again.
That is such a ridiculous thing that just happened. What the fuck?
It
This wasn't the
happened.
first time.
Can I just say it like started because like Sakura wanted to spy on people in a building, so she turned into like the fox, and like the beggar was like, "Oh, Kami-sama!" So we just like played into it.
I'm saying like it's this great powerful being, and then for its exit, it gets picked up like a cat by its armpit and taken to the forest.
I imagine like it's more like not like like under the armpits, but more like popped on the shoulder. She like
Oh,
sits
okay.
proudly. Yeah.
I thought she just picked him up and then just like outstretched, just walks into the forest.
And it was never seen again.
Yeah. But Jin will then drop the form and make a nice long round back to the group.
Yeah,
God.
Sakura will also like she'll make sure she's like out of sight before she turns back to. Well, actually, no. Yeah, she will. Can't be seen in like her Kami-sama form, like in public, when she's not being really badly persuasive.
Badly persuasive.
She's
You're
not
lucky
great
I
at
have very-
persuasion.
You're lucky you have a good persuasive bard with you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So while this is all going on, what are the rest of you doing as you overhear this and see Estrella booming out with this voice, but what are the other three of you doing?
For the duration, I just kind of sat on the claw and just watched. It's quite entertaining.
I was just listening from afar, just laughing, like the lean on the wooden ship and just like face palming when things got ridiculous.
I think she put on a good Kami-sama act. That was good.
And then I'm just sitting there. I was waiting.
You do notice that actually, the dragon turtle, the second one that hatched, is busy drinking from the bowl of tea as well. It
Ooh.
seems to have also gotten the message. But Jerry, you are still sat here with this dragon turtle. We haven't heard from you for a while. But I can picture you eye rolling. But what are you doing with those dragon turtles?
To go along the others.
Or that you're breaking up completely.
Yeah, your mic is shitting itself at the moment. Oh.
There he goes.
And he's gone. And he's back.
And you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
Now we can.
Yeah, I'm just ushering turtles to get away from there, like back to the ocean. Because I don't think they will let them go out of here unharmed.
Mm.
Well, they are technically ours according to the agreement. So returning them to the ocean is fine.
Ugh.
Yeah, you see one of them is slowly sort of following, is now sort of approaching Estrella and Grovard, but you do manage to lead the one that you were coaxing. You managed to lead it around the head of the dragon turtle, and you are making your way towards the sea.
I'll follow his lead and try and convince the turtle to also follow the other one. I'll follow his
Cool.
lead.
You can give me another animal handling check, this time with advantage.
Okay. Well, the advantage didn't really help last time, but
Yeah.
Oh, it,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one will.
Yeah.
So hold on, just one.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to make it actually follow you automatically, but anyway, it is following you.
Yeah, no worries.
Sakura turned back into her normal self, but she's still.
I don't know why the token's still small.
That is because you are
attached to me.
that is because you are currently mounted. In order to unmount, you basically select your own token and click on the little horse.
So because I made it so that June was actually carrying you around.
Oh, that's
Then
great.
you should be unmounted.
Yeah. Oh man, I hate those mounting messages. That's why I've disabled the mod.
Yeah, but it doesn't show the message anymore, does it? Just shows a blank.
It shows a blanket, but I know it is what it says. And because
that's not a problem. Okay, so I disabled it specifically for you. So yeah, Jerry, you are leading one of these dragon turtles. Grovard, you're leading the other. Everyone else, you see them busy leading these two wormlings away. And because all of those pirates are so distracted, you'll see only one of the pirates sort of walking up next to you, Estrella, and going, "But wait, where are they? Where are they taking those? Do you know how valuable those things are?"
Not really. I don't know how much value they are, but returning them to the ocean could be good. Have you ever heard the tale about the fisherman who found a turtle at the ocean and then returned it and then was invited down to some watery realm? And when he came back, well, I think 100 years or something has passed.
He just folds his arms and looks over at you, like expecting to hear the story. What is that? It?
Well, let me see. How did it go? Fisherman was at the ocean when he found a turtle laying on its back. Then he took the turtle and returned it to the ocean. And the Lord of the Ocean, oh, wait a second, oh, was it the princess? It's a bit confusing, and they have many different tales. Invited him down into the halls where he feasted and studied, and then when he got homesick, he was allowed to leave with a box which he was told not to open. Though when he came up, he got curious and opened it, and all his time that was stored there caught up to him, and he became an old man. And in some stories, he just turns into dust.
Yeah, so we shouldn't release the turtles. You look back at this guy and you just see this sort of blank expression on his face. He doesn't it doesn't seem to understood your story, or he's just not very smart. Yeah, he's not very smart at all.
This doesn't have a brain.
What's with body inspiration?
Yeah, I just tested it because I just fixed the macro, so it finally works again.
Cool.
Some of these are like really dark.
You don't say.
We may not be right, but I don't care.
Well,
Oh,
we should really. Well, returning them could be beneficial. Who knows? Maybe one day they will save our life.
He just nods and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's a good point. Do a favor for it now, then when it's as big as this one." And he just looks over at the dead dragon turtle. Then we can make it our friend and remind it who saved it all those years ago, eh? And he looks quite chuffed at that idea.
Oh yeah, like the story about I can't exactly remember how it went, but there was something about some sailors that came on an island where they grew some really tasty trees, and they picked some of the fruits, and there was really tasty fruits. But when they was gonna return for more fruits, because this fruit was very popular, the island wasn't there, and it turned out that it was actually a huge dragon turtle.
Oh, is that why you were licking the dragon turtle earlier? I saw that probably wasn't too fruity. So, you should come and tell these stories at the bathhouse. I mean, I know it's mostly Shiracorp guys there, but those other performers you'd probably fit in quite well. I could show you around there tonight if you like. We will probably all be heading back once we've gathered what we can from here.
Oh, wow, we don't really have time.
True. Well, it may be another time, since we are kinda little low on time. We have some things to drop off in another city and some rings to get before the festival in what was the place?
Oh, in Nishizawa, yes. Well, good luck with that. I want no part of it myself. You lot enjoy yourselves. Better go find the captain. And he just rushes off before he gets in trouble for having been chatting to you for the rest of the day.
Question: does he have does he have a big head? That pirate.
Metaphorically, yes.
Nice.
And as he's walking away, you can roll an insight check if you want, but you can see that his head has been deflated a bit by getting rejected by a satyr.
Oh
Yeah, you can tell he's like, wow, okay, I thought satyrs were supposed to be like all about the party and stuff, but she doesn't even want to go for a drink. That's cool, whatever. You just sort of see this as he walks past, like muttering to himself.
This makes total sense for my character and I. Him trying to hook up with the satyr, I'm gonna let you know that flew way over my head. I didn't even catch that.
Oh, same.
That like I didn't even know that's what was going on.
Well, he wasn't necessarily trying to hook up with her, but he was like at least trying to go get a good party going.
Yeah,
And the satyr saying that they don't want to come to the bar is like, that's like, oh, well, it must be me.
Damn,
Oof.
it was bad for that guy.
But as you guys are over there and not part of that conversation, you both can give me one more animal handling check from Jerry and Grobard, please, to try and release these turtles. They do seem quite eager to get into the water, but just to help them along their way.
Okay.
Okay, 14 from Jerry.
Oh my god.
And a nat 20. All right, perfect. So with that, you see that Jerry, you are basically just dragging them through the sand. Grovard, as you walk up, you see Jerry just pushing one of these things through the sand into the sea, and it slowly is starting to make its way. But you are able to connect with it dragon to dragon and just politely explain what it needs to do, and they both manage to swim out into the sea. There anything else you'd like to do with that 20 as you're trying to release them?
I'll try and like get it to like remember me, like my scent, and then I'll give it the scent and then the lightning thing out of my mouth again to like show. So if I ever see it again, I'll try and get it to remember me.
You will see it like before it goes into the sea. That one will turn back and walk up onto the sand, and it will just like lift itself up right up to your height and just press its head against yours, and you will feel the spark of electricity as the sort of that same lightning energy just sparks between the two of you, between the scales for a second, and then it lowers back down and turns and follows the other one out into the sea. But
Oh,
you get
excellent.
the impression they will both remember you. They'll remember each of you, as one of them may think Jerry's its mother.
Would that mean that Grover is the father?
I believe I'd be more of a brotherly type. I think.
You're an uncle.
He's a
Yeah,
brotherly
it's
type.
uncle, I think, is the right.
Cool uncle.
Yeah, probably the best mother out of everyone here. At this point, at least.
Sorry, say again. I missed that.
Probably be the best mother out of everyone here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Fair point.
Hmm.
There are
So
a lot of
as you-
bad mothers. As I've learned, one was murdered.
Huh?
Well,
Oh,
you-
mine. Flew over my head.
Yeah. Yeah, you assume she was bad. You hope at this point, but based on what you've heard, she just murdered her mother. So
Well, one of them must be bad.
There's more to it. You can ask her sometime if you like.
I might take you up on that, maybe. Maybe. And then I look at the rest of the group. I'm like, "Are y'all ready to go?"
As ready as we will ever be, I think.
I'd like to just quickly investigate the rest of these ships, see if there's anything of note. That's it. That's all I want to do.
yeah,
Sorry,
you can
yeah.
give me one more investigation check. We'll just do this as a whole
Yeah.
for all of them. Anyone else who also wants to get in on that, you can also give me an investigation.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we should have asked her to look around.
Yeah, so June, you don't find anything. June and Jerry, you don't find anything that interesting that hasn't already been looted or destroyed. Nothing of too much value. But Sakura, you first of all realize that Elias is pretty good at this. It's been a while since you've had someone who can investigate as well as you can. Maybe not quite as well yet. Like you're not sure yet. But,
Not halfway there.
but no,
I am
knowing
better mere
Sakura,
human.
you
Give me
probably
a
get a
break.
little bit. There's probably a bit of competition there as you now start looking. I don't know. Do you guys want to discuss what Elias is actually looking for? Because Sakura, you find plenty of loose coins and like I'd say you can probably pick up a good 100 gold in just loose coins as you're searching around. If you're looking for
Okay.
loot, if you're looking for evidence, as Elias is, you will find that he was not on any of these ships specifically, but you will find that there are more signs of tribute, more carved idols, things that they seem to be like the kinds of things you would see as offerings in temples and shrines that are a very unusual thing for Shiracorp to be transporting. They seem like they were headed somewhere for some kind of a ritual, maybe, or as to pay tribute to what could very likely have been this dragon turtle.
Okay. She lets him know and says, I hope that helps you in your investigation. You seem like you're almost as good at me as me at it.
I am flattered. Kami. Oh fuck, what's the name?
Kami-sama. Just
I am flattered.
just like a general-
Kami-sama.
she kind of like goes right around and she was like, yeah, that. Thank you.
What
I
the
can,
fuck?
I can see just Jin looking at the two of them from above and just saying, "Man, you guys make things awkward real quick."
Yeah. Seems so.
Yeah, I know. You seem to be a fellow intellectual, though, I think.
Wait, me?
Yeah?
Okay. I had no idea who was talking to here. Okay, sorry.
Or not. Never mind. And she like runs off back to June.
Uh,
She's like not good with people. She's like very intelligent. Her charisma's not really a thing. So she kind of just like it's like trying to make a friend and it doesn't work. So she runs back to June. She's like, I talked to a new person.
Good job.
Yeah, yeah, Elias,
Elias
this is
having-
definitely the strangest behavior you've seen from a wizard. It seems
Yeah.
pretty on brand.
Although Elias being a brick at the moment just thinks, huh? Just small brain moment.
So yeah, you guys have got the option to head further upshore if you like, or you could start heading back towards Kunasa on foot, or you could go and board the pirate ship again and go with them back to the harbor. Those are sort of the three directions that you can go from here. So it's up to you which you would like to do.
Whichever the way is the bathhouse. I don't know where the bathhouse is in relation to this place, but that's right.
I need to
So that
conduct
would be
my... Sorry.
that would be back towards the city where the bathhouse is. So you could either head back there on foot or by boat. But you can tell that there are still more ships and possibly something even bigger than the dragon turtle further upshore that could be investigated if you like. So yeah, it's up to you guys. But the bathhouse is back in Kunasa.
I kind of want to head further upshore.
Yeah, same here. I must conduct my investigation further.
Oh, she's just curious.
With the ship.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Can I click it?
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
should be able to Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, so
It's like
everyone,
a-
I'm not sure how this works. Did that work for you? Are you?
Yeah.
I think we all have to click.
I'm loading into the map. That's a very handy way to swap maps.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So what
No.
you do now you can basically walk from Taton to Kanasa to Toto. Like you can literally just use the maps and navigate that way. So do you see the little icon there, Elias?
No.
So to the
Sorry.
left, right underneath where your token is, it should say head further upshore, and there should be a little button.
Oh,
next to it.
okay, yes. Ah, there we go.
There we go.
I missed that.
I don't know if
I
I
was
have
looking on the
vision.
screen.
Giant
Mm.
kraken thing. Nice. Jesus. Yes, a kraken.
But why you gotta spoil it? I didn't see.
Oh.
Oh,
it's a-
wow.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a big boy.
My game is lagging. Just gonna reload it.
People leave this lying around?
Yeah, as you guys draw a bit closer, the smell changes it slightly in the air from dead dragon turtle to fresh calamari, as there is one colossal beast lying dead in front of you. Massive tentacles are probably the first thing you notice, Sakura, as
Oh fuck.
there are these gigantic tentacles just splayed out over the floor, more debris from shipwrecks, and you see a dead kraken lying in front of you
Seeing
with
the
its
tentacles.
with its mouth
Yes.
open towards you, and you can see that there are creatures milling about inside its mouth, that they seem to be sort of slowly filing their way out, similar to the creatures that you fought earlier.
Oh,
Hmm.
nice. Also,
Dev,
Dev, I promise I'm not interrupting you. There's like a 5-second delay between like what I'm saying and when I hear myself like through your mic. So I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no worries.
Seeing tentacles just like immediately like it turns around. She's like, nope. She's back to it.
her lizard brain activates. But Dev, I can't actually move my token for some reason. I'm getting an error.
Use
Yeah.
use the key.
Sorry.
Use the keys. You know.
No, I'm also getting an error when I try to move you and Jerry, so I'll just put you down again. There'll probably be a clone of your character standing there. This is bound to have some sort of difficulty.
I wonder if if it deleted his token, and then it makes it appear and it's still deleted.
No, it did this. It gave me the same error for V's token last time. I think it's something else. I'm not sure what's causing it, but your other token should work fine.
Yeah, Astrea is also invisible for me. I think that's where Astrea is right now, and she's currently invisible for me.
Oh no, that's because you don't have dark vision, and for some reason it's switched the lights off.
That's great. And see, that is why you always
Who's
have
switched
dark
off the
vision.
sun?
Oh no, there's something's gone horribly wrong. I've got a monster up in the corner of my screen, so there's something's clearly glitched out. But can you see now?
Yeah.
I can see a good portion of the giant sea creature.
Okay, so it's not giving a weird like lighting. Can you see Astrea when you're standing really close to her?
No, she's completely invisible. I guess I can see like a little halo of light around, but I don't actually see the token itself.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know what.
God,
whoa.
she's blinding.
Yeah, why is this? I don't know what the light
Astrea.
is doing.
Straight is ascending.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to delete all your tokens and put you back.
I can
Okay.
tell you what happened. I clicked the little light spell, and now you know what that does.
Oh
Don't
god,
do that
all
again.
dead.
All disappeared.
Ah,
There you go. I can see everybody's tokens again. Woohoo.
Oh yeah, I'll Oh wait, is it actually dark, or is it not supposed to be dark?
No, it is not dark. It shouldn't be
Okay.
dark.
Oh, never mind.
And is it dark on your screen?
Oh no, well my character has dark vision because of my goggles, so it's not dark on my screen, but I do see like the lighting, like
Yeah.
as if it was darkness. But I have
Yeah,
dark
that's why I'm confused. No, there should be like it should be blocking things. Like you should only be able to see certain parts from your that should move depending on your vision, like where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
standing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
just
that.
that's
First time
fog of
playing
war,
through.
like that you haven't explored yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
Okay, but can everyone see all of that, like all of the tokens?
My Forge is just reloaded. So let's take a look. No,
Yes,
it's
Sure.
really strange. It's sort of like giving me like a black kind of screen. I can see tokens, but I can't actually see the map. I just see black.
Okay, this might. Hopefully, this doesn't ruin the walls.
It's dark vision. You just click the torch, and then you should be able to see people.
No, but that's. How about now?
Oh, everything's lit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you? Does it still block through the walls though?
No.
No. No.
Like, can you see the whole Kraken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you see anything in the water?
I can
Yes.
see. I can see the entire map if I wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
That's
Yeah, I see sharks and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Some-
Yeah.
some-
All right.
I
Then,
don't-
Spoiler.
yeah, spoilers. Who cares? The walls are. Okay.
Yeah, somehow I got back to the dragon turtle corpse. Just give me. See if.
Red.
Okay, there we go. Back here.
No, now there's another
Oh,
sucker.
God, there's two of them.
Nice.
Okay, the imposter disappears.
It's really strange. It's just all black. It's okay. I'll watch on the stream. Oh, it's a cool map.
All black.
Let me just take a picture. It's like really strange. Okay.
That's as dangerous as it looks. Okay. So yeah, as you guys all walk out here, you will see this group of creatures filing their way out of the Kraken's mouth. Similar creatures to what you have fought before, and I'm going to ask, unless there's anything you want to do before, I think we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh wait, why?
Oh, at the seeing of the creatures, I would
Uh-oh.
draw my long sword, and then I would use my chromatic dragon feet, if I can, to like put like electricity. It's basically what Sasuke does with Chidori with his sword. That's what I'm doing, and like electricity comes up. Yeah, that's what I'm
Demons are the
doing.
creatures. Hmm.
That's what I would do.
Wait, what creatures are there?
Right, well.
I can already. I know what one of them is. That's why I'm so happy to have the mask.
Okay. I'm gonna be relying on the stream.
I have to refresh my page after loading. Sorry, after rolling. Cool. My initiative's quite late, but I'm just going to be refreshed because I think that's probably going to fix most of the issues I'm having right now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's a lot of errors popping up. I don't know why.
I'm hoping a refresh just fixes everything.
It might also just be a module that's not working properly or clashing with each other.
It says something
might
about
not
Ember.
be-
Which I don't know which create that. That's why you should take a picture of that and drop it in the Foundry server. They can most likely tell you what it is. That's how I like find all the bugs.
I have to refer back to the. Does it show up in the stream actually? Yes, no.
Oh yeah, by the way, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Because she isn't here, so I would presume she's back at the, Kunasa? So I'm
She's
gonna...
on board the ship canonically.
God damn you! Else I had a great idea to...
Or maybe she didn't get on board. What's the plan? Last we
Basically,
saw
I'm
her,
sending her
was
to, and it's like, I'm sending her a message like, while we are busy handling stuff, get the thing we talked about to Sakura, like, look for that back. Like, just send
Huh?
her. Yeah. She'll know what it is.
Okay. Yeah, she can do that. She could. Yeah, she'll start looking around for something. But yeah, her response will be, okay, I think I may have found something, but I will let you know. There's some really cool shit over here. And with that, you will see these creatures filing out of the creature's mouth. Creatures twice. So, has everyone rolled for initiative there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be on there, yeah.
The only one not on is Jerry, as far as I can see.
He rolled a 10.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's like suspicious as fuck. On my screen, there's like I think the party members are unknown combatants.
Oh.
Oh, I
Still
see
like-
what you mean. I see it on the stream. Man, that's because we are all so stealthy. You don't even know it's us.
Alright. Well,
Okay,
first things first.
Oh, sorry, that was
What?
my bad. I pressed A and it moved you. Sorry.
Okay. First things first, I'd like to see where these creatures are.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check. Can you see them on the map though?
No.
No.
Oh, that's why. I thought they were just like invisible.
Yeah, I was like, I guess we're just facing invisible monsters. I guess they're like blending in and they're like chameleons.
This is why I'm reading my page.
Yeah, no, to me it's just entirely clear. There's no one around.
Yeah,
I think
And-
I'm gonna try reloading.
Yeah, can anyone else see them?
No.
I can see them if you're talking about those here, where I'm pointing. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see them like... I can see everything fine. I think...
I cannot.
I will reload.
Maybe it's because my superior dark vision.
Okay, I've also got a glitch that. Can you guys, if you look in the top left-hand corner of your screen, do you see? Maybe there's a giant version of the token.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
That's why I
Yeah,
was
okay,
refreshing.
that- Yeah, you need to reload. That's
Okay.
something's messed up on your computer side. That does happen sometimes, where like the tokens will have moved off of the map, and if you notice that, it's just something else.
Yeah, I just noticed it on the stream and I was like, holy... Now I figured out what they do. They basically just realized, okay, we are not going to be disintegrated or just radiated or be ironed. Just let's get out of the way and just ran off the map.
Okay, well, actually, do you guys want to, before we jump into combat and while everyone's reloading, do you want to take a 5-10 minute break to grab some tea or coffee or whatever before we go full combat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sure,
fine.
sure. That should give the stream time to log back in.
Yeah, because it's going to take 5 minutes for me to load in anyway.
Yeah, I wonder if those what's called the log files is the reason, because it seems they slowed down.
What?
Huh?
Basically, when I was testing like
I
loading
can
times,
see playing again. Yes, I'm gonna get some tea beer back.
I just noticed that the logins, like what you call that thing, like there were some log files that when I removed them, I got like 15 seconds or so boost in login speed. I'm not sure why, because there's no reason why they should do it. Could just be lucky.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to clear it up a bit, but I didn't really get that far.
I'll be right back.
I must say, I like a group of 6. Wait, what is that? Have you got a stat block for that thing?
You mean the shark?
Yeah, what? Because I've got that token, and I put one there because it was so fucking cool. But I was like, damn, I don't have the art or I didn't know what it actually was. I just used it as something else.
I think it's from the Tome of Beasts, the Cobalt Press one.
Because that's exactly the token that I have, but I don't have the actual stat block. It's a hunter shark.
Yeah, okay, a hunter shark. Maybe if that's like what it's called, maybe it's in the Tome of Beast. I can try to look it.
No, well, that's not what that is. It's not a hunter shark's like a SRD thing. I think it's a regular monster manual thing. But I just had the token for that, and I thought it was a cool shark. I figured I wrote my own little lore for what they are. But I was like, I'm sure with such a specific token, there's probably a stat block for this somewhere. I just couldn't find it.
Let's look in Tomb of Beasts. Maybe there's.
Art is cool. I just figured they were like the Oni version of hunter sharks. That was my connection. That's what happens when a shark turns into an Oni.
Okay, no, mine is so weird. Fuck. It's still like the black screen. I sent a picture.
Are you on the good computer?
No, laptop.
Okay, then I can't say I'm too surprised. This map is also pretty big, so it might. Is it showing like Is there like a texture on the back, or is it just plain black?
Plain black.
Like in the screenshot, right?
Yep, exactly like in the screenshot.
It might just take a while to load, though that is a very strange. I don't really understand why that's happening. It might be like hardware acceleration is disabled or something. I don't.
It's alright. I'll rely on the stream.
Because you've done that, hey? You've enabled hardware acceleration in your browser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Sorry.
Anya.
Oh god, it's automatically put me on the side of the map I don't want you guys to see it.
Hello, sorry, I'm back. Oh wow, I see
You
it
are
now.
the token now. Why is that Cthulhu?
Oh. did you hear that?
Yeah, what?
You know what?
Okay, good. No, I broke my knee against my desk and it really hurts.
Oh, we heard you exclaim in pain. We didn't hear why.
Okay. Ooh, that's It's
So, Deb, are you seriously gonna make us come out the back of a kraken's rear end, if you will?
we're gonna be shot out of a kraken. Yeah.
Look, I as the DM, I will point this out. Like this applies to the entire game of D&D. I will give you options. Whether or not you take them is entirely up to you.
I mean, I'm down to go into the back of a kraken's rear end anytime, but are you
I
sure you're gonna give us a
suggest-
decision?
Because we do not know what is on the other end of the kraken, I suggest half of us go on a top side to secure the exit. Bagsy, I'm going out top side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I don't think
once-
Sakura wants to look at this thing. Never mind, like, go inside it.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Bagsy.
you legend, Jerry. Oh, that is cooler than what I've got. But I may just refer to that if you guys do end up fighting sharks.
Alright.
Devil shark. That's. I'm slightly scared now.
I will say there are at least 2 of those in the water. So
Oh.
Oh my.
yeah, there are many things feeding on this dead kraken, the things that weren't killed by the meteor storm. But is everyone back? Oh, look, Vizia.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, I was right. It is a Cobalt Press one. I can actually send you the. Holy shit! Yeah, I found it.
Hang on, what the fuck is that first one? The bony, the bone man.
Oh, that one. Let me just find it.
Welcome to the Bone Zone, man.
He is the one of many teeth. Do not tempt him.
Oh, it's a skeleton shark jaw.
It's a skeleton. I don't believe it's just one. I'll be honest.
Let's see how it says. Blah blah blah.
It
This
looks like there's
humanoids
more
and
than one.
blah blah blah. Joined together and brought life with grim magic. So it seems it's many.
I mean, it looks like many, yeah.
I mean, if it's just one, I'd be very afraid to see the one it came from.
Oh, it's the.
I don't want to
creature-
think about that.
Oh, it's the creature codex.
There's many mouths.
For a shark
Okay.
of many heads.
Maybe it's like a giant squid, and at the end of each
Look, that's
Think
cheating.
pretty
You can
videos.
just like stick anything in the anatomy of a squid and just pass it off with, oh yeah, it's a squid. Squids are freaks of nature, alright?
it's true. They are they are really freaks of nature. Very intelligent though.
Yeah, that's the scariest part about them.
They're the next great society.
Sharks.
I don't. Sharks are dumb as bricks. They're not that scary. It's
It's the octopi you need to worry about, not the squids.
I
And
mean,
the
yeah.
smart things if you really want to have something to worry about, are the orcas.
Oh yeah, orcas are
Yeah.
assholes. I swam with
they're
sharks,
the-
but I will refuse to swim with orcas. Orcas
don't they
are
just
They're
avoid
extremely
humans though?
intelligent. Yeah, they just
Mhm.
ignore them because
I just refuse
Yeah.
to touch the ocean. The ocean is too fucking terrifying.
That is true.
dude. The ocean's awesome. You should
No,
dive.
I hate the
sometime.
ocean.
Mm.
I have died before, and I hate it.
Narwhals,
Sorry.
swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome.
I didn't know scuba diving is the other one. Not
I-
scuba.
I'll be honest. I
So
want to
fun.
say 2 things. I hate in the ocean where it's just like you can't see because it just goes too blue.
Fucking love it. That's my favorite.
It's so
part.
terrifying because it looks like, oh, I have the visibility of 50 yards.
Oh, dude,
Mm.
that's why. That's as soon as I realize that when I'm in the ocean, that's when I start to freak out.
Yeah. And also,
thought-
completely separate, but I fucking hate polar bears.
Have you ever
DM
encountered
takes
a polar
notes.
bear before?
Sorry, what?
Have you ever encountered a polar bear before?
Yes, that's why I hate them. They hunt you for miles.
But,
Where do you
Like,
Wait,
live?
okay, fuck D&D. You've been hunted by a polar bear.
That reminds me of a video by Moist Critical. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay,
That's it. Look, I'll believe you. I've been chased by baboons. What? Like wild animals are a serious thing. But what
So-
if?
it starts off strange, but it starts in Kazakhstan where my other half of my family lives, and they say, "Oh, we want to see what like America is like." And I'm thinking, okay, cool, and they offer me to come along, and of course I say yes because I've actually never been to America at this point. And then I ask, okay, so where are you planning on going? Alaska. Sorry, what?
That's barely America.
Yeah, that's what I just meant. You don't want to like go to California or Washington and see like the really big American places. No, you want to go to Alaska. Just exactly.
You don't want to go.
You
to
realize,
Alaska, it's
and I
weird.
just go like, you realize you can go up north into Russia and you see the exact same shit, and they're like, yeah, but we want to see what the American kind is like. And well, I mean, I guess okay, because it's a free trip on my part. So yeah, we go there, we do our thing, we see some glaciers, we ride some helicopters. It was fun. Then one day we see a polar bear, and I just think, cool, polar bears, because I just didn't know how like how much of a cunt polar bears are. But like half of the rest of my family there is like shitting themselves because they're like, okay, we have to get away from here now. And I'm just, alright. And we fly about a kilometer back to where we're staying, a sort of camp just a few miles away from some town. I don't fucking remember the name. And from there, we're just gonna drive back. I don't know why we couldn't just flown the whole way, but okay. And the next morning, we see the polar bear again in the town. And I just
Oh,
thought, oh, what a crazy coincidence. There was a polar bear we saw yesterday, and here's one now. That's the same polar bear, and I just thought, oh, okay, I'm not going outside today, not unless someone shoots that thing dead. So that's why I'm scared of polar bears.
Yeah, of all the stalkers to have, a polar bear is probably not the best.
Yeah. And they're the most indiscriminate, which is the worst part. Any living thing, polar bears will just come after you. I don't like polar bears.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't enjoy being in like, I don't know, like touching distance with a polar bear. I would agree with you on that, but I don't have this searing hatred for polar bears.
It's
really
more
like
of a hatred
tiger.
out of fear.
I'd want to pet a tiger.
You can
If
pet
you're
tigers.
if you're at peace with losing your hand and your
Oh.
life, go for it. But
No,
If you,
I
if
can.
you want
Like,
to pet tigers, you can do that if you ever visit America in Vegas. There's like so
Nani?
many places
So-
to pet tigers in Vegas.
dude, Sakura, we're in South Africa. You can pet tigers easily. There's like a million like places you can go in with tiger cubs and stuff. You never touched a tiger.
Just go to the
No.
Lion
Look,
and
I
Rhino Park.
went
I'm
to,
pretty
like,
sure they might have some
the-
tigers there.
The
The
lion
Joburg
and
Zoo,
rhino
and I was
park.
like right
Uh,
by the gate, and like the tiger was like right there. Because I was like really stupid. I wanted to get like good pictures, so I went right up against like the fence.
Well,
but it
don't
was,
touch
but it
an
was the
adult
tiger.
one.
Well, yeah, I know.
That
But
will
it was
eat
like,
you.
It was like right. It was right there, but I think he was just lonely because, like, for some reason, he was the only one in that pen, and they had like a bunch of other, like, another type of tiger in another pen. I was like, why are you leaving this one alone? Like, he's lonely. What are you doing? It was sad. I hope he's okay.
I was attacked by a lion cub when I was little.
I've got a photo.
You know, if you wanted that, you should have just missed out the cub part. You should have just said I was attacked by a lion.
I mean, are we just gonna go through all of our death experiences? Like, just
Yes.
all of us.
Yes.
Oh, I am.
I almost fell
rode
off a
into-
mountain.
Oh, nice.
I thought you were going to say like, oh, just yesterday.
Oh.
Nearly did it a week ago again. Same
Ah.
shit.
No.
Yeah, when I was 8, I like rode on a metal bike, like on a bike, because we just come from Sweden, so I didn't know that, like in South Africa, you don't backpedal to stop the bike. So I just kind of like rode straight into a metal gate and broke my nose. That was great.
Oh, I almost died as a baby.
What do you mean you felt
Harsh
after
as
that?
environments.
Well, it was more like in like closets, you know, like how closets have like those high shelves, like those really
Yeah.
high shelves. Yeah.
Mhm.
So next to the high shelf was a light bulb, and I was like 2 years old. I
Oh,
dragged
no.
a chair and climbed on top of the shelf, and was like getting like I like almost heat stroke because I was just sitting there and I was too scared to get down apparently because I was doing hide and seek with my dad, and my dad just couldn't find me. And I was like, he found me. I was just sitting there sweating, just panting on the top fucking shelf. It was great. It was awesome. Yeah.
Anyway,
Stuff like
but we have a Kraken's butthole to jump into.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Much as I would love to keep exploring these things, we are going to jump back in if everyone's loaded up. And Elias, you are going to be up first.
Should we give V some background information of what's been
Yes.
Yeah, V, you were flying. You flew off on your dragon. I'm not sure what you were busy doing, but you have flown your way back to see a dead kraken washed up on shore, not far away from the dead dragon turtle, and you can see that the pirates and the Shira Corporation seem to be working together over whatever loot they are finding around the dragon turtle. But the people that you were with are currently approaching the kraken, while a bunch of what look like similar to the creatures that you fought before, more sea hags and sea spawn that are currently making their way out of the mouth of the kraken as you fly above, and you can roll for
A lot
initiative
of
as you are fleeing.
gargantuan creatures flying around, dying on the beach today.
Yeah, you would also know that last night there was a massive meteor storm, that there were comets raining down into the bay, which is the most likely explanation for why there are so many dead squid in the bay and why these creatures have washed up here. But any of you actually, now that you've seen the kraken, the whole group can give me a history check.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be more of an
Ooh.
arcana check with a kraken?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Yikes. Yeah.
Let's see. How do I get into the game again?
Sorry, it
History.
started raining here, so I might not be able to hear you properly. Just did someone ask if it was something else?
Wouldn't it be an arcana check if it's a like magical creature?
No, this specific check is a history check.
Why
Yep.
didn't it roll? Oh, there we go.
Sakura, you already rolled.
Just man, I just
Oh, okay, very good. I just didn't see it until now.
I just love how
I
mean-
easily y'all guys are just in the high 20s and then in the 30s. Just just
Hey,
loving it. there.
dude, I just got a 9.
I mean, it's mostly like my intelligence thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's just it's so I think it's
she's highly
hilarious.
intelligent.
I am a very
I see
niche
that.
brand of
just-
intelligent.
Just 35 on investigation, loving life.
Yeah,
out here.
The highest I can get is 37. The
Expertise,
lowest I
pretty
can get
good.
is 18. Good vibes.
Lowest I can get is 25.
Because reliable
Minimum,
talent.
yeah.
Okay, so is that everyone? I didn't see a roll from V. Are you still loading in there?
Hello?
V?
Yeah, I'm loading in. It takes a while.
Oh, okay, cool. No, that's fine if you're still loading. Yeah, so most of you would have no reference for these creatures or why they are here, any stories about them, except for you, Sakura, who you have definitely read stories back at the school in Toto that of legendary creatures around Kiga and the famous things that many famous samurai have tried to fight and lost against. Some of them have had deals with them, and many of these stories, some of which speak about how the dragon turtle known as the King of Uchibito Bay was very fond of tea, and you found that quite alluring. But he was his job in Uchibito Bay hundreds of years ago was to defend his horde against the kraken and that also inhabited the area and defend the local ships from the kraken's wrath. So that was, but this was a story from like 800 years ago, not a modern day thing at all. But now that you are seeing the kraken and the dragon turtle together, right on Uchibito Bay, it's like it suddenly twigs in your head that could these actually be the same creatures or possibly descendants of those creatures? You're not sure, but you remember that story.
Okay, so in other words, these things are pretty dangerous if they've killed like famous samurai.
I mean, they also look pretty dangerous as well.
She'll relay that to the party. I'd be careful when fighting those things.
No, well, I'm referring to the kraken and the dragon turtle, which are both very much dead. The things that are walking towards you on the beach, you just killed about 20 of them. Like it was no problem. These are just
Fair enough.
some things that are basically feeding on its. These probably won't be too much of an issue for you guys. What is actually coming from it, but you don't know how many of these things could be inside the kraken.
Hold on a second. For some reason, where's my token?
In that case, she kind of
on
just
Who's messaging me?
like she kind of just keeps it to herself. She can tell them the story later on. I think they have more urgent problems.
Reasonable.
So V, you should be able to just move the Drake, and then you will move with it because you are mounted to it at the moment. And then if you right click on it, you
Oh,
can unmount to separate yourself from the token.
Oh, it's not letting me select and move it.
Because we are in combat rounds, it's most likely set to combat movement.
Oh yeah, that might be why. But you should be able to roll initiative and jump onto the combat tracker.
How do I do this? It's been a while since I used your modded Forge thing. How do I do initiative on this again?
So you can either click the crossed swords on the side there while you have your token selected, and it'll bring up a little HUD. Then there's a dice icon that you can use to roll initiative, or you can double click on your token, and on your character sheet you can roll. You'll see around your image there's a dice token, a dice button as well to roll initiative. Or if you're using D&D Beyond, you can use Beyond
man,
20
this is really
to
laggy.
roll between the two.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is laggy. Alright, so I clicked on the swords icon. Where's the like gear that's usually or dice that you usually click on to roll initiative?
It should be right above your portrait, I think.
My portrait isn't in the initiative counter.
No, on the HUD that comes up when you press those swords. You need to have your token selected, and then
Yeah, this isn't working very well.
or just right click on your token, and then there should be a little sword and shield, and you can say, you can click the combat state.
There we go.
Then you should have another button in your there we go. Not 20.
Jeez, that was tedious. They never make things straightforward, do they?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. But it looks like you will be going first.
Amazing.
Oh no, actually, it's
Oh, not.
still Elias first. Who's got the higher dex between the two of you?
I have a nat. No, I just have a normal 20, not a nat 20. 20 dex.
You're asking about the modifier, like your
Oh,
dexterity
plus
score.
5.
Yeah, they have the higher dex.
Okay, cool. So then
Nat
it'll
20s only are for combat anyway.
that's technically an ability check for initiative. But Elias, that means you'll still be up first. What would you like to do?
I am going to use my. Where is it? Insightful fighting to gain advantage on this guy. And I'm going to pelt him with a crossbow attack.
DM,
Yes,
I don't think you added Jared to the
And that's its own damage and
think you rolled
sneak attack. So 40 damage overall. And I'm going to. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you rolled a 10 for the initiative.
10. Okay, thanks.
Alright, and I'm just going to retreat this ways.
Sorry. So I'm just trying to change Jerry's initiative.
Oh, also for rolling initiative, like at the top left, like where you do skill checks and stuff, under utilities roll initiative, which is nice. I just go there. So
Well, I've been using this other version of Foundry, and all you do is just click on the swords section, and then you just click on the button next to your thing. You don't have to select or anything.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty straightforward. But then everybody mods the Forge, so there's more stuff like your combat or not in combat, and just gets more and more stuff.
Okay, so sorry, Elias, it's your turn. What are you doing? You attack with the crossbow and.
Yeah, and I've dealt 40 damage.
All right, nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna retreat back here and end my turn. That's. Fuck, how do I end my turn again?
So you can, if you hover over the initiative or the pictures up at the top, there's a little arrow to the right. There's a couple of places we can. So you're up.
My turn. I don't like how I have to always move my Drake after myself.
You don't.
Anyway.
You can.
That's what the rules say. Unless you're changing that.
Oh, I thought you meant with the software. I'm sorry, you.
No, yeah, it takes its turn right after his.
But if you are currently mounted to the Drake, so unless you're jumping off of it, I'll say it can, just for simplicity's sake, because there's so many of us, that your Drake acts on your initiative as well. So
can I not move my token? Select it, and then I click and drag it, and it doesn't move.
Seriously, man, you're gonna have to please just watch your tone, because it's really starting to annoy me. The complaints. I understand that it's because your dragon has got a separate token, and you are mounted to the dragon. So
I have to click on the thing instead of the dragon.
So I will change it to free movement on your turn, so you can only actually move your token within the boundary of the dragon while you're mounted to it.
Oh.
And if you right click on your token, there's a little horse.
All right. Well, I'll use the dash action with the dragon. And move up here. Oh, yeah, I'm colliding with stuff. Do I not have the fly keyword currently? Hold on a second.
Yeah, there might be a wall in front of that tentacle. I can just move you through it. So sorry, there you should be through it.
I was moving 60 feet because I was using the dash action of the Drake.
Yeah, you should be able to control it now. I mean, I just moved it past the wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. That's weird. It's not letting me. I think I'm stuck in the wall because if I. Oh, never mind. Oh, there we go. I don't know what was going on there, but it wasn't moving properly for a brief moment, and then it fixed itself. Anyway, and then I'm going to use my breath attack ability. So Drake's
Alright, so-
breath. They have to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, they all fail.
Excellent. They all get to take. Let's see, what is it? It's 10d6 damage. So let me just
No.
bring up my character sheet. There we go. Go. Features. No, I don't think it's on here. I'll just do it on D&D Beyond. All right, that's 38 damage. Lightning damage.
Oh man.
Alright, yeah, with that, you managed to kill 2 of them as the lightning just blasts right through them into the roof of the Kraken's mouth, and you just see them destroyed.
Excellent. All right, that's my turn. There's an arrow or something up here, isn't there?
Okay,
I accidentally made it, didn't I? No.
Hold on, there's a bunch of stuff hovering over my token on like the initiative counter. That's where you said the arrow was, right? For her passing turn.
up at the top of the screen where the pictures are, and then you'll see arrows
There
pop
we
up
go.
when you hover over on the side. Yeah, there we go. So Grovard, you're up.
All right. I'll move 1, 2. Yeah, I'll just move right here and get between both of them, and I'll target him with a longsword attack. First, hold on. Okay. Sorry. It's lagging really hard. My bad. Ugh, okay. It's like, I'll just go into patient. Oh man, it's like not letting me swing.
Oh, there we go. I think it's
I think I actually just rolled initiative again. My bad. So sorry. It was just like not letting I'm trying to select it so I can swing, but it's like glitching out, and it's like, oh, okay, I have it now. Okay, cool. Really sorry about that. All right. Okay. All right, and then I'll get the hang of this eventually, boys.
yeah.
All right, and then I'll target him, and then go with another swing. Okay. Cool. And then I'll move up to this guy, and then I'll punch him once with my fist. All right, and then that's all I can do.
Nice. You managed to kill 3 of them. That last one does miss though.
Yep. All right. Sorry
But
about that.
yeah, that one in front of you is not looking too good either. Nicely done.
All right.
You can actually, now that you are standing right in the mouth there, you can hear that there are more of these creatures starting to make their way out of the mouth. I'm going to reveal them now because you can see.
Okay.
Oh wait,
geez.
that's only one.
Yeah, that's a heavier blue than all the rest. Oh no.
Yeah, that one's just more stylish. Is all.
Yes. You spent way more gold on aesthetics.
There we go. As that you see them all now filing out. But Sakura, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, that makes it worth casting a fireball. How many third level slots do I have left? Let me check. 3. Yeah. Let me do that and place the template.
I guess never mind. Yeah.
I do though. It's like you have no available slots. It means that it's just I have them available on. I've been keeping track of it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's fine. Then just click the. Doesn't it give you an option to consume available slot? Just no.
No, it's like you have no available slots.
Okay, how many spell points do you have? Because I mean, spell slots do you have? Because you can change that on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna just change that. Because I do have all 3 of my third level spell slots. Okay, there we go. And now we do this again. Fireball.
Oh, there it is.
Shit, I can't actually see where I'm placing it.
You can trigger it from the you can trigger it from the chat as well. Oh, I see what you mean. I can place it for you over the creatures if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, are you trying to avoid Grovat or not?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you'll be. So that just means that you won't be hitting the one right in front of him, but you will be sending that basically right into the Kraken's mouth, like right into its throat.
That's all good. I mean, rule number 1 of wizarding: fireball your friends.
Grovat, if that did hit you, I'm sorry.
It's no worries. It's no worries if it hits me. I'm good. I'm fine.
Roll the damage.
As you just see this fireball come flying over your head and fill the Kraken's mouth, like puffing its cheeks out as you just see flames spewing out of the holes in its head, like through the gills and everything.
Oh my
It's not letting me do damage. I'm just gonna roll.
Oh wait, I think it's supposed to prompt me for a save, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. You basically are
Oh no,
supposed to
it's
do
when
this.
it's when you click damage though that it prompts. I think because it's because I placed the template. So here we go. I will roll. What's a dex save, right?
Yeah, DC 20. Not great damage though.
It's fine. They failed as they. Yeah, they're gonna take that full damage. So, how much was?
Nice. Only 28. But I guess it's better than nothing. That's gonna be my turn.
Oh my God.
All right. Yeah, you managed to kill one of them. 2 of them actually, and
Nice.
the others are badly hurt.
Cool.
Oh no, I think those were maybe the ones that already. Either way, yeah. You see that fireball go off and to great effect as it incinerates a lot of the creatures that are trying to crawl their way out. You just see bits and pieces of these things getting blown out of the mouth.
Nice.
Yeah, I do that hop back when the fireball goes right in my face.
I mean, it's like technically a circle, so it.
Yeah, the one animation that it doesn't play properly. Yeah, but no.
Nice. She looks chuffed.
So that takes us on. You can end your turn there.
But let me do that. Turn. There we go.
Oh, right. There's the creature. So I was trying to make a fireball show up. So then these guys are all going to start moving in, the ones that are still alive. So where the fuck is this one? Oh my god, this one's all the way up on top of the crowd. He's gonna dash. And actually, he barely even realizes that you guys are there. So he's just gonna be milling about up at the top, but is slowly climbing his way onto the head of the Kraken. As Estrella, it is your turn.
Yay! Ooh, I exactly know what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna move in, so let me just check that. Up one step closer. Target this one with what is it called? That ability. First of all, unsettling words, which is basically consuming one of the bardic inspirations to give it that amount, what is called D10 in that, and then I take a flute up to my mouth and I play a little song and cast Shadow.
Okay, nice.
And why? Oh, that is. Let's see, and it should allow me to. Yes, it allows me to place the measure.
Oh, I think they both failed. Yeah, they definitely both failed. You can roll for damage.
I already did roll for damage. It's a 13 thunder damage.
Oh wait, what? They didn't all roll. Give me 1 sec.
Is lightning and thunder damage two different things?
Thunder, you know, the sound lightning makes.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
were
just
thunderstruck.
I just realized why it's not working. Why it's not doing the templates properly, because it can't automatically roll the saves from the Monster Maker sheet. So sorry, give me. Let me see if I switch that around. This might ruin its stats, but
Jeez.
there we go. Can't save. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't automatically do it, but there we go. Sorry, how much damage was that? 13.
Yeah, 13.
All right, nice. So they are almost destroyed as you see that shatter spell go off.
And that's where I. No, let's see. Just move back in case. And then I end my turn.
Okay, nice. June, that takes us on to you.
Right, so doesn't look like these enemies are too rough, so I'm not gonna waste any spell slots on that. Actually, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna run over here and just shout out to Jerry and say, "Jerry, smash!" And I'm gonna cast haste on Jerry.
Okay.
Jerry Smash. Oh man.
Yeah. I'm outboarding inspiration, so I can't use that. I don't think I can do anything with the bonus action right now, and yeah, that'll be me.
All right, so Jerry, you are hasted.
I'll press the bell for you so you can see the bonuses and stuff you get.
Yeah, I think I can actually apply that now. I can remember which button it is.
Can I even reach any of them?
Can you reach any of them?
With haste, you have double
With
attack.
haste, yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably easily, yeah. Yeah, you can reach it with 60 feet of movement.
It's just barely off. He'd have to take an action to dash.
You can reach this one over here that you're fighting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. It should be applied. Double speed, +2 to AC, and advantage on dex saves for the next minute.
And also additional action to use for an attack, dash, disengage, hide, whatever.
So, you are about it's covered up about 90 feet away from the enemies.
Use that bonus action to dash.
Just let me check something real quick.
Yeah, it is exactly 80 feet from you to standing just in front of the deep blue thing. Actually, as you're checking something, June, because it is still your turn, isn't it? Yeah.
No, I ended my turn.
Oh, it has not ended on my, because actually that would take us onto the monsters first before Jerry. Well, just this one up here, but Jerry, you can think about what you're doing because this one's also a little bit far. But you will hear as you're doing this, after that fireball goes off, you'll start to hear screaming coming from inside the kraken, and it sounds like at least one of the creatures that is in there is actually alive, but you hear human screaming. Sounds like a man. But other than that, yeah, Jerry, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll use the action I get from the haste to dash and get close enough to attack. With the dashing, give me an extra movement of the double movement I already have, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would give
So
you.
yeah, so I'll have enough here.
So yeah, you can easily get right up, rush straight up to the biggest, scariest looking one. They're not that big and scary from what you thought, especially compared. You're standing in the jaws of something very big and scary, but this thing in comparison, you could probably cut down with ease. So you've got targets on all sides except for behind you.
What are those things exactly?
You can see there's a skeleton above you that is nearly dead, and then the thing in front of you. I'll show you the image. It's a sea hag, so this is what you're looking at. Oh, can you see that on the screen?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, you just have to remember to close it.
Oh right, the stream does stay open on the stream then. Awesome.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
But yeah, so the sea hag, like you fought with, yes.
Yeah, I'll rage and I swing at the hag.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
So that's 19 on the first one. It didn't end the rage damage.
Oh, is that with rage?
It
Hey,
stood out,
are
so
you-
it's 19.
Oh, okay.
And I missed, probably.
Yeah, with the nat one you miss. But you do see as you take that second swing, the creature actually catches your blade, and you feel the blade sink into its hand, but like splitting through the hand. But the creature doesn't seem to care. You just sort of cut through some of the webbing, and it is like baring its teeth at you. And actually, as this happens, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Unless you're immune to being frightened.
Not yet.
A
Son of a
14.
bitch.
Do you have anything against being frightened?
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah, then but I think you do get a bonus to that, to your saving throws, don't you?
It's,
Oh no, because you've
pretty sure it's
multiplied
just a
stuff,
bonus.
right? I forgot. Yeah, so okay, so you are then considered frightened as you get that nat one and it just sinks into the hand, and the creature is just looking at you. You can feel it looking into your soul. So yeah, you are currently frightened.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. So in that case, let me just add frightened. Sorry. Okay. So that then is going to take us on to its turn. Oh shit. Okay. So this thing is going to look at you, Jerry, and it is going to use its death glare. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw or drop to 0 hit points.
It's this creature.
All right. Let me-
Oh no.
He goes empty. It's fine.
You save, Jerry, as you see this thing just lean in closer, its mouth just dripping. You can see there are shells and like mollusks and things embedded into its face, just sort of seaweed growing through its hair. And as it just leans in closer to you, you feel that fear, but its death glare does not have the effect that it is trying to have. And then, yeah, but it is going to then swing at you with its claw. Oh, that is a nat 20. You take 21 points of slashing damage as it just holds onto your sword with the one hand and claws across your chest. with the other, and that is going to be its turn. Then, oh, that's Beast Drake. Top of the round, Elias, you're up.
I will move. That's not the move. Move here. In range. This is difficult.
I was pretty sure I put on battle music. What is this?
Jerry fucking dies.
If this is what kills Jerry, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Okay.
I mean, it would be just as funny as the way my other character died.
Yeah, it would be fitting for the campaign so far.
Which one of them?
Both.
Ooh,
So-
actually. Okay, I will send up my dancing sword and have it hover just right on top of this guy. Yeah. And from there, I think I can attack the... What's it called? The night hag or sea hag.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. It says it's 35 feet away, my range is only 5. It's not letting me do my damage or my attack.
Oh, because you're not within range. Okay,
I mean,
just take-
technically it should be.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to get that to work with a ranged attack like that. But just if you click on, instead of the attack itself, just on where it says your attack bonus, you should be able to just roll the dice, right? Just roll a normal attack. Just where it says like melee weapon attack plus whatever, should be able to click that directly
Okay.
on your character sheet.
Yep.
Just I'll
Oh no,
figure.
it's flagging. Okay.
Oh, it also might. No, never mind.
Sorry, it's still giving me that error. Okay, I think it's just because I have the hag targeted. Can I just
Oh,
roll
yeah.
with it?
Yeah, I think if you don't have a target, it should just
Okay.
roll it normally.
There we go then.
Oh, there we go. 25 will hit.
Alright. And do I get sneak attack because Jerry's there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Whoa!
33.
You do 86 on your sneak. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is.
That's
Yeah,
30.
that is enough to kill that. For sure.
I did 40 on last time.
Possible extra, just 60 damage, just to add.
Surprise! Yeah, so that definitely kills that one. There is still one skeleton alive there, and the one in front of Grovart, the one closest to you.
Oh, I have my bonus action still.
There's actually two still alive. I don't know why this one.
Then
Oh,
I'll
yes.
pelt this guy with my crossbow. Oh, that was close.
That hits.
That was almost a nat 20. Oh, fuck's sake.
All right, nice. 6, not quite enough to kill it. Another hit like that, it wouldn't be able to take.
spit on him. Right, and that'll be my turn.
All right, V, you're up.
Alrighty.
Oh, sorry, I skipped. I forgot you guys actually. Before, no one used to actually end their turns themselves. V, you're up.
I've learned.
Alrighty. Let's see. We got 2 zombies or whatever there. I'll just shoot one of. I'll shoot one of those. And I'll use my sharpshooter shot.
Yeah, you'll probably need it because you can see that one's currently trying
Does
to
a
balance up on
18
the sun.
hit.
18 will definitely hit, yeah.
Alright. Let's see. It takes 8 plus 10, so 18 plus, and I'm then going to use my favored foe ability. Give me a sec.
I mean, if are you shooting at the one on the tongue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then that will already have killed it as you see that arrow go straight through its skull. But yeah, you can
Alright,
then make
I'll
those
shoot
things.
the next one. That is over here with next to all the blood puddles near the teeth on the left side.
Cool. Yeah, that is the same kind of enemy. So your favorite foe will come into.
That's not how it works, but
Okay, I don't know how it works. I've never had a high level ranger, so
it's like a level 1 ability. Anyway,
Cool.
I'll roll, or level 3. It's really low level. But anyway, does a 16 hit?
16 just misses.
Alright, that's my turn then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my Drake guess has its turn right after me.
Yeah.
Let's see what it's gonna do. It will move up and attack the dude. I think it gets improved infused strikes. Hold on, everything's kind of laggy. Oh, here we go. Alrighty, it will do the bite attack. I think it's programmed in on here.
I think so.
Click on the action.
You may just need to target. Remember, just press T while hovering over the enemy.
Yeah, I get that target.
Oh, it didn't even roll to hit first.
I might have fucked it up.
Isn't there like the attack menu and you hover over and right click or something?
You should just be able to click melee weapon attack on its sheet, and it should.
That's what I
Should
did.
roll.
I had the sheet up, I clicked on it, and that's what happened.
Oh, that.
there we go.
There we go. So 12 is going to miss, but okay. Is that all it's going to do?
Yeah, that's all it can do.
Okay, then Grovard, you're up. As the dragon comes swooshing past, trying to bite at this thing, but it looks like it's going to be up to you.
Okay. All right. So looks like these guys are pretty low. I know I see them, but do I see the guys on the top of the? Like, does Grovod see the guys on the top of the Kraken up here?
Yeah, you would be able to sort of hear them all moving in. You can see inside the Kraken that there are no more emerging.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll step of the wind. I'll step of the wind, so I can spin that key point. And so I will fly over here to like oh
Yeah, there's a wall. That's cool.
yeah no problem. And then I'll slash with my longsword twice at this guy.
Okay, you are going to take an opportunity attack from the skeleton that was in front of
Oh yeah, no worries.
So that one's going to swing its sword. Does a 16 hit you? Probably not.
No.
Okay, yeah, so it misses as it swings out at you, and you manage to make your way up there. You can make your attacks.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
And then,
hits those ones?
Oh, did I hit it?
I don't think I fixed the AC, but yeah, that one hit.
Okay.
That's fine.
And then the other one was the other one's a
Oh, nice.
and then critical hit. And then 17 more damage. And then that's the end of my turn. I can do nothing else.
Okay, nice. That will bring us on to Sakura, I think.
Yeah.
You can end your turn there, Grover.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
How about okay. Don't like swap the camera to me. Let's see. Let's attack the one next to Jerry. Just gonna use a cantrip. Firebolt.
Who keeps joining and leaving the voice chat?
It's Jerry. I assume he's lagging out and stuff. I think.
No, that's some like pretty good damage there, but I'm assuming a 25 hits.
Yeah, definitely, and that'll be enough to kill.
Nice. And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. So you just blast that one with a firebolt, taking us onto the one of the ones that is climbing over at the top there, I think, who's going to move in and make an attack against you, Grover. But he gets flanking there.
All right.
And he's going to... Yeah, you see his arm sort of just lash down into this tentacle of vines and seaweeds as he lashes out towards you. And, oh, that was meant to be with an advantage, but that hit anyway with a 27.
Yeah, no worries.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage there, and I need you to make a strength. Oh no, you are grappled. As he grapples you with the tentacle, and then he is going to try and bite into you. Ooh. 20.
I underestimated this skeleton boys. These are a little bit of cannon fodder.
Okay, you only take 4. You only take 4 points of damage from the bite. As he just, like, you see him, he wraps the tentacle around you, and you suddenly think, oh shit, this thing might be stronger than I thought, and then it sinks its teeth into your draconic scales and just cannot really make that much purchase. It like chips some of the scales, but you're not not feeling too bad about it. That is its turn, taking us on to Estrella.
Oh yes, and I have the most crazy idea to use the most useless ability in the game. But first, in order to do that, I turn into pills by using the little, what is it called? The Misty Step? Let's see.
So you should be able to press T and then Misty Step somewhere in that range. I think that's how it works.
I can't, but I can try something. That is weird, but I can try something because I will still be able to... Let me just try this and see. Nope. Doesn't work, but still. I have enough movement with the Misty Step to basically get up beside Jerry, and then I'm gonna use an ability that is so useless that most thinks it doesn't even exist. And I'm just gonna start to play Let's see, where is that ability? It's so useless. Maybe they
The
don't even.
delay.
The perfect ability.
It's the worst ability in the game, and I'm gonna use Counter Charm, meaning
my
that
God.
everybody in what's it called?
Didn't you already use Misty Step as an action though?
It's
No,
a
no,
bonus.
Misty Step is the bonus action. While
Yeah, and this is a feature. So nice. You can definitely do that. So everyone around there, those frightened effects, you will have advantage against.
yeah, let's see. Yeah, and that is pretty much my turn, as I just oh man, like the most useless ability.
That's what I'm fucking
Oh.
talking about.
It's not useless. It's just
Yes.
conditional.
Yeah, it's not useless. These things, if you're frightened, can drop you to 0 hit points just like by looking at
Oh
you.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah. I
it's
forgot
not
about that.
useless.
Took like 10 minutes.
It's just
So June, you're up.
Forgot about that bit.
right. Then I think I'm just gonna let out a barrage of Eldritch Blast on these fools up here. Probably targeting that one. Just letting out an entire barrage of Eldritch Blast. 1, 2,
I keep
3.
covering at tracking my key usage.
Those all hit.
Those all hit? Cool.
Even the 14.
Oh my god.
Okay, wow. It's going to be 14, 20, 29 points of damage in total. These 3
Okay.
arc through the sky and hit the, I'm assuming it's a hag, right in the face.
Yeah, nice. So are you pushing it or anything, doing any of those effects?
I don't think it's going to really help you, so I'm not going to push it. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have
I will
anything.
say that the big hole in the side of the Kraken's head, that fire was coming out of, is right in front of this thing at the moment. Just
I can't. I can only push it away. I can't pull it.
yeah, but I mean, you can redirect an Eldritch. Okay, but that's cool.
I mean, that's kind of bad. I won't do that.
Just shoot its legs out from under it. I'm up for cinematic things like that. But anyway, yeah, that's cool. That thing is nearly dead, and you blast a few chunks out of it. Is that all you want to do on your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay. Then it is going to take us on to that hag's turn, as it turns to Grovard, and it is going to. Oh, that's at the start of your turn. Okay, cool. So, it is going to take a claw attack against you first, because you are not frightened.
Is
Oh,
Counter Charm
22.
can't be frightened, or is it we have advantage on saving throws against being frightened?
It is you gained advantage against frightened
Okay.
and being charmed.
Okay,
Unless it's
cool.
Gok, then you just fail automatically.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Okay, so you take. Sorry, I didn't target the suit, but you take 12 points there. I've added it. Of slashing damage as it hits for 22 to hit. I don't know why I'm even rolling these privately. There, that's anyway. As that is its first attack, and then second one, because you're not frightened. Oh, 25.
Oh my god. This is a mistake.
Yeah, the advantage really worked against you there. Another 11 points of slashing damage as it just starts clawing into you, and you will need to make a save against it at the start of your turn, which I think. Oh no, that's not yet. But that is going to take us on to Jerry down below.
Yeah, am I still frightened?
No, well, actually, you can. That the one that frightened you is dead, so no, none.
How high is the mouth of the Kraken?
From where you're standing, it's sort of buried in the sand a little bit, but it's a good like 15 to 20 feet maybe.
Yeah, I'm not going to jump there, so let's see. You know, if I grow large, can I jump there? Will I be big enough?
I mean, with your strength, possibly. What is the rule for strength? Is half your strength score in height, right?
It is basically you
Oh,
can
it's
move the.
if I get a 10 feet starting, like if I run 10 feet beforehand, it's the modifier plus 3. So it will be 11 feet.
Yeah, so you can make an athletics check to try and climb up there. There is also the tongue on the other side, which you'd be able to use as a bit of a ramp.
Yeah, so I'll
Mucky
use my
stick.
bonus action to grow large. And I already have advantage on the strength check. Athletics, right? Yeah.
Yeah, athletics check. And you're growing up.
Thank God I had advantage. Yeah, 30.
Okay, yeah, you easily managed to get up there. As you're growing, you just kind of slimy, but you managed to get up there. I think you've still got quite a bit of movement. That was 40 feet to get up there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just charge at the hag. I'm pretty sure that's the hag.
How much movement have you got if it's doubled?
50.
Okay, then you won't quite be able to get to the hag, but you'll be able to get to the skeleton that is also sort of giving the flanking, eh?
I'll just
You
use
wouldn't be able to
the.
get to the hag though if you've got a reach. Then.
I'll use the extra action I have from haste to dash.
To dash. Okay. I think
Yeah,
you,
I'll hit it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're dashing, you can get all the way around it, but so you'll have advantage on this.
Yeah, and I'll divine smite it because they're annoying me.
Yeah.
That's 23.
Sorry, that's how much?
$36.
And that is enough. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, just take its head clean off.
All right. Yeah, as you see it like lifting its neck out to try and it's like about to try and scarecrow, but you just see the head get completely lopped off and go right into the hole down the Kraken's ear hole or whatever that is, down into its head.
It just sounds like a Lego being disassembled.
Yeah, but a wet Lego. Is that going to be your turn, Jerry, as you behead the hag?
I think enough movement to get back to the skeleton and attack it.
That mushy Lego.
Maybe.
If I'm dashing, I have 100 feet.
Yeah, then you got plenty.
God, you're all so fast.
Haste, man.
Monk,
Ah.
man. That's what I do.
Yeah, it's a crit.
Love.
Oh my god.
It's 30,
Alright.
32 damage. I'm not smiting him.
You
It's not
don't even
worth it.
need to. You see him just shatter, the bones go just scattering down onto the Kraken. and you see Grovard, the two creatures that were starting to surround you, just completely decimated. As I think that brings us out of combat. Oh no, there's still one more.
Yeah.
Cool. So is that your turn, Jerry?
Yeah, it is.
I will give you a little bow, Jerry, in thankfulness.
See, this is
Alright.
why you always cast haste on the barbarian paladin.
And well, I'll call my sword back to me, and on the way back, I'll have it just go through its fucking skull.
Nice. All right, you can. The sword will technically be flanking with the dragon. I'll give you advantage on this one, just to kill it on the return.
Not 20. Fuck.
That's all. 22 will definitely hit.
And all that.
That'll do.
Oh my
As
god.
you recall the sword, it beheads the skeleton, and you see its body fall limp as the kraken's mouth is now open. It seems like whatever creatures there were inside there, they've either decided to take a different exit, or you've killed them all. But you do still hear screaming coming from inside the kraken. As that brings us out of combat. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys like to?
Oh. I suppose time to delve in. Oh.
I'll hop down.
Into the kraken
Oh,
we go.
I'm in a wall, so I can't move. Oh wait, I can just click on it. Never mind. I can just click on
I can't bring my character. for some
I'm
reason.
gonna be right back.
it.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
wait.
wait.
Yeah, I can't
Who's-
because I'm in a wall. All right, thank you. Ooh, sweet.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are you going inside the kraken, or are you moving around to go and investigate? You will see there's also sort of the debris of ships and things around here, but not as much, like not as many full ships as by the Dragon Turtle.
Back.
Anyone here know anything about necromancy?
No.
Might be able to speak with the dead.
I
and
mean,
see what
like,
happens.
if anyone would, it's probably me.
Do you have speak with dead?
No.
Summon undead.
Never
Um,
mind.
If you'd like me to do that.
I'm saying I think the dead is the least of our problem.
That's-
There's obviously a human in danger, or
Yep.
someone. I think that's the most important thing right now. I think we
It's
should
probably
s-
bait
stay
to
there.
get us to go inside of this creature.
I mean, it didn't seem like these people were expecting anything. I mean, they weren't expecting people at least.
It might be a stretch, but can I use insight to see if this scream is genuine?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Is someone truly shitting themselves?
What did you roll there?
23.
A 23. As you're trying to figure that out, there is definitely someone in there that is shitting themselves, but you also, with a high roll, you recognize that voice. It sounds like the Shira kid.
Well, gentlemen, see you on the other side.
Yeah, Estrella, I think, is already inside.
Yeah,
She's already just walked in.
Well, I mean, June was contemplating crawling into the mouth of the dragon turtle, so crawling into something that's even bigger than the
Yes,
dragon
yes,
turtle
yes, honey.
is right up her street, so she's gonna hop right in.
I do not own any token with vision in this scene. Uh-oh.
Oh, I
Ah.
my dogs of the night, which is just reading glasses. Nice. They're just reading glasses.
Yeah, this is about as nasty as I expected it to be.
Really? Did it not bring a token in there for you?
No.
Estrella, do you have a token?
I have a token in there, yeah.
I don't. Oh, I've had the same problem. Fuck. It's gonna need a rewrite. There's clearly some module that's breaking this at the moment. Maybe the stay away thing isn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. I knew it was too good to be true.
It is pretty
It's
cool,
not
I
letting
think.
me in.
You are inside.
Yeah, I can
am.
see some of you there, but
Oh yeah, I see Sakura in here.
Yeah, I'll cast
I don't
a,
see Sakura in there.
It's probably because you don't have dark vision.
Well,
I'm going to
now it's
cast
covered
a
up by a
dancing
dragon,
lights to light up
Oh,
the
there you go.
entire
It
area.
changed.
You do
Dark
not
vision.
own any token with vision in this scene.
yeah, this thing is not working as intended. I'll have to put down new tokens for everyone. So Estrella, I don't know where your token is, but could you move it all the way over to the left?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you don't have to create any token for me. I'm working just fine over here. Unless you do everyone. Yeah. You don't have
Oh,
to.
okay.
If it takes a lot of work, then you don't have to do it.
Yeah, I couldn't see yours either. So let me just see.
Whatever.
Hmm.
Whatever works.
Yeah, I cannot.
If you can see my crosshair, mine's right here.
Yeah, I think mine's glitched out.
I mean, it is almost midnight.
Yeah, we were gonna wrap it up here, but I was hoping to leave it on a cliffhanger here as you guys walk into this chamber.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I suppose I don't actually have to control any tokens. You might need to refresh. I'm gonna do that quickly. But what you guys see as you do walk in here is you see that you are walking into the innards of the kraken, and you can see the stomach is filled with bits and pieces of ships and like a dead whale that it has clearly eaten. There is another. They look like hip bones of some sort of massive humanoid creature, and you can see the mast of a ship broken and lying across the stomach, where there is a dragonborn standing there who is holding a staff that seems to have some sort of a shell growing around it, and he's busy looking up at the other half of the broken mask, to which the Shearer sun is currently bound and tied. It seems like it is a part of the ship that he was bound to and somehow ended up inside this kraken, but they seem to be in conversation, or less of a conversation, more of an interrogation, and the kid tied to the mast is screaming his head off.
Oof. That's rough.
Is that what we're ending it, or are we continuing?
Yeah, unless there's anything you want to do in the final moments, that's pretty much where we're going to end, as the Dragonborn turns slowly to look at you all entering.
Okay. No, I got nothing else.
What does he look like? Does he look like a bitch?
Oh yeah. What color is he? What color dragonborn is he? I would ask.
He's Ruby.
I mean, does he look like? Well,
He looks just like Daichi.
It is.
I thought you were gonna say Samuel L. Jackson.
Is
Not
he
sure
like
why.
green as in like the model that you chose? Like he's a green dragonborn, or is that?
I can't see anything.
Yeah, I had to try and refresh, so I can't actually show the picture in game now, but I will send the picture in the chat
Oh yeah. No.
of what he looks like.
Cool.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're going to end things for tonight. I will try and sort out the technical difficulties for next week. But
Yeah, no.
thank you all for the game.
Yeah,
yeah.
fun.
Thank you for running.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
I think there's
How
just
do
too
you-
many things that like do permission-based stuff, and it just doesn't work for that. So sometimes it's easier to just do it manually.
Game just has a stroke.
Yeah.
Instead of
Hopefully
having
you
like,
got-
hey,
guys
you have
got
to
a
target
good
an enemy
injection
instead of just
of